You know what? For a smallpox pandemic having hit this city, doesn't look too bad. It's kind of a pleasant day. At least outside of the dark zone, it's a pleasant day. Inside of the dark zone, it is absolute chaos, and unfortunately, that, ladies and gentlemen, is exactly where we will be spending most of our time inside of this live stream. We might be spending a little bit of time outside of the dark zone, but primarily, this is going to be a dark zone live stream. And the dark zone is the most dangerous area of the division. This is basically your PvP area of the division. Luckily, we are dark zone rank 10, and we are division's level 7. Level 7, that's not too bad. We have some pretty good weapons as well. We have a fully automatic SMG, we have a semi-automatic rifle, which deals a crap ton of damage. We have a hollow sight outfitted on this rifle, but we also have a scope, should we need it, and that scope does provide really awesome magnification. But aside from the magnification, I don't believe the scope actually will grant us any benefit, so I'm just going to stick with the hollow sight. And look at this, we got another player just walking around. That is a non-hostile player inside of the division's dark zone PvP areas. You can have up to 24 players, I believe, if I remember correctly. That may have changed since the alpha or since pre-alpha when I first played the division. Regardless, this is pretty exciting, and luckily nobody has decided to actually engage with us yet. This guy's kind of following us, but he seems friendly enough. And since it says he's a non-hostile player, that means it's most likely he's probably friendly. More than likely he's not gonna, want any engagement. At least that's what I thought. He shot at me a little bit, so you know what? I don't trust this guy. I don't trust like that! Man. Oh, there you go! Like I said, sometimes people will kill you even though they are non-hostile. Most likely you'll be safe. Most of the time you'll be safe, but this guy decided to open fire on me, which was a bad mistake. As you can see, this rifle is super powerful. This is a fantastic rifle. I was able to dispatch that guy with little issue. In fact, hell, I didn't even empty my clip. Oh, every once in a while you'll see something called a rogue player. And rogue players will be identifiable by red health bars and a red-white skull that appears above their head. That means they have recently player killed without being provoked. And if you kill these player killers, you'll be able to steal some of their gear if they haven't already evac'd it. Which means if you find yourself in a tough spot and you have to kill somebody that's provoking you and you happen to be labeled as a rogue player, holy crap! Look at this area of the city. This is absolutely trash. I haven't even seen this before. Regardless. Oh crap, we got enemies. Oh damn! Took a lot of damage. Anyway, like I was saying, you want to make sure that you be careful. Whatever loot you collect inside of the dark zone can easily be lost. Nice, we've reached dark zone rank 11. Which is not bad. This is not bad at all. Since this is a beta, a lot of people are pretty low rank, so you should be able to clean up as long as you spend a few hours and get the basic gameplay mechanics down. Welcome, Massive Family! You guys didn't miss too much. We just started this live stream. We're warming up here. We already got our first player kill, and I was provoked, so I'm not even a rogue yet. I'm not even a bad guy. I just did what I had to do, and unfortunately what I had to do was a little messy. Looks like we do have a bit of a blizzard. There is a day-night cycle in this game, and there's also all kinds of different weather effects. You know, I'm going to meet up with my partner. My partner's a little ways away from me. As you can see, thanks to the blizzard, we have very limited field of vision, and it's... I think I can see like 100 feet in front of me, max. Yo, there he is! Alright, this is our boy right here. This is our buddy. This is our fellow operator, MassiveVictory, and this is the guy we've been hanging around with. He's supporting us, we're supporting him. And you can team up with strangers in the division as well. You don't just have to team up with people that are on your friends list or people that invite you. You can just walk up to somebody completely random and just stick around with them. As long as they don't shoot you and you don't shoot them, you got a pact. You got a little pact going. You can also invite them to a group, or they can invite you to join their group. And that's a much more solid way to be team members with somebody, but you can be team members with someone even if you don't do that, even if they're not in the same group as you. I'm gonna go ahead and reload my weapon. Sweets! We're gonna try to find as much gear in this live stream and kill as many people as we can. It's not a complete player killing live stream though. I mean, we're not gonna just become rogue players, at least not right off the bat. We might do that a little later, but I'm gonna try to be friendly. Look at the details here. We got a huge line of cars lining up for gas. Unfortunately, there was some big disaster. I'm guessing a crime wave that caused everybody to evacuate their cars immediately. And it's not that, you know, the cars are that useful anyway, because gas is running out. No more gas. Good luck. Food was running out, water, gas. Any essential supply was basically stretched to the breaking point. I mean, once Black Friday was over and the smallpox pandemic, like, completely enveloped New York City, it took less than 5 days for the government to collapse. Which is exactly why Uncle Sam and the president, well, more specifically the president himself, specifically sanctioned the Strategic Homeland Division to enter this area and clear it out of criminal activity and try to just take some semblance of peace from the chaos. However, the Dark Zone has no peace, and it's 100% chaos. As you can see, we just took down one enemy. We've got some more enemies. Whoa, this is no enemy. This is actually a boss right here we're facing. Nice. Boss is down. Oh, crap! Yo, we got a melee. We got a melee. We got a melee guy coming after my boy. All right, I just set some health out to both of us. As per my speciality, you've got all kinds of different abilities that you can choose from the division. You only have a select few to use in the beta, but the full game, of course, will have many more. Whoa, crap! I was sniped out just now! I have 2 abilities myself. One ability is Scan Pulse. The second ability is Health. I can disperse health to my teammates and also a little bit of health to myself at the same time. My friend here is using a Sticky Bomb and health as well. So we're both kind of equipped as medics. And I have no idea how this guy is hitting me so damn well, but I've got to be careful. You know what? I'm going to move up. I'm going to switch to my CQC weapon. Close quarters combat coming in. I'm going to see if I can flank these guys and engage them. Whoa, they are pretty far from me. And they're super accurate, as you can see. We're going up against AI right now. And they're able to one-shot me. Granted, I wasn't completely full health, but it's still extremely dangerous. As you can see, my teammate is taking some shots as well. He's got to be really careful. They could easily one-shot him, and if they one-shot him, we both go down. Beautiful, he has made it over here. And that is a successful revive. Thank you, man, I appreciate that. I'm going to lay down some health for both of us. Oh, crap, he already did. So I just wasted my health. Excellent, enemy is down. Looks like we are almost good to go. We still have a few enemies in the AO. That is a non-hostile agent. That is not an AI, so I'm not going to open fire on that guy. That would just be asking for trouble. Yeah, Dark Zone is super hectic. I love it. Sweets! Alright, we got a Dark Zone key. Dark Zone keys can be used to open up chests inside of the Dark Zone. And you get those keys from, I believe you can get them from, just randomly, from loot crates. But the main way you get them is through drops. Enemies drop dark keys. Alright, my teammate is doing good. I am doing good. He is full health. I am full health. We've got some loots. As you can see, I've got a yellow satchel on my back. And what that yellow satchel is, that is contaminated loot. I cannot use that loot until it is quarantined. So what we need to do, if we want to get our loot out of here, is we need to go to an extraction point. We need to fire out a flare, call in a helicopter, attach our satchels to that helicopter. The helicopter will take it back to our stash. And we can access that at any point outside of the Dark Zone in our stash. This is actually one of those points. This is an evac point right here. So you know what? We're going to head up to this evac point and we're going to try to go ahead and call in that helicopter. Now, this is not easy to do. As soon as you fire off that flare, that's going to alert every single criminal in the area of operations. And it won't just alert criminals in the AO, it'll also alert other players as well. So you have the added danger of players and difficult AI. But usually, as long as you got one or two partners with you, you'll be able to secure the area of operations without too much trouble. As you can see, my buddy right there just fired off his flare. The flare is in the sky, so that means from this moment onward, we have to be extremely cautious of enemies. So far, I'm not picking up any enemies on my scanners. We have 1 minute, 14 seconds until this helicopter arrives. I've got a satchel. I don't know if my friend here has a satchel. Let's see if he does. Sweet! Alright, we both have satchels. Now, the reason why it's so important to extract your loot regularly is because you can only hold so much. But aside from that, enemies can steal it. If you get taken down, an enemy can easily take whatever's on you, and you don't want that to happen. You've worked hard for this loot. You don't want to lose it just willy-nilly. But for those of you guys that are just joining up with us right now, I have got a new gun. If you guys remember the last live stream we did the Division yesterday, I had an M4 and an SMG. But now instead of using my M4, I am instead using this amazing specialized M1A, which is fantastic. It deals 2.3 thousand damage per second. It's really great. It really is. I love the DPS on this thing. I mean, one single shot can deal like 1,500 damage easy. And that's like standard damage. That's not even like a critical hit or anything like that. Whoa, we've got enemies. Enemy down. Look at that. I just dealt 4,000 damage. As you can see, we have a non-hostile agent getting right next to me. I don't know if he's going to like start engaging us, but for the moment, he is not hostile. As you can see, the helicopter has arrived. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to attach my loot here. Nice. Loot is attached on the helicopter.
We've got the package.
Damn. Damn. You know, I'm just going to switch guns. There we go. You have to be pinpoint with your accuracy. Hit detection in this game is awesome. It is on point. It is off the charts. All right, extraction is out of here. Sweet. Now we can roam around the city completely safe of losing any loot. We don't have to worry about that anymore. Is that another Dark Zone key? Nah, we got some Dark Zone funds, but that's it. Just some basic loot. That's okay with me, though. I'm gonna make sure my boy actually extracted his package. Oh, crap! He didn't extract his package. He might have forgot to. Sometimes I don't even realize that I picked up some, like, contaminated loot. Hold up. I'm actually picking up enemies in my scanners. I have no visual contact, but they are close by. I'm gonna head to the side of the roof and see if I can spot them. Is this multiplayer only? It's definitely only worth it for multiplayer, I would say. I think there is offline single player, and I mean, you can run without a group if you want to. But I don't know if you can play without an internet connection. I'm almost positive you can't go into the Dark Zone without an internet connection. Just wouldn't make sense. You can play just the regular story campaign mode singularly without any other players. So I'm guessing since there is a quasi single player mode, you'd be able to play it without an internet connection, but you'd have to Google that just to make sure. However, I don't know if I would purchase this if I was going to play it offline only, because it's a fantastic multiplayer game, and it really is geared to be a multiplayer game. It's not really an MMO. It's about as much of an MMO as Destiny is, but in my opinion, this is way more fun than Destiny. Not that Destiny is a bad game, I just didn't enjoy it a whole lot. It was a little too grindy. This doesn't feel like it's going to be too grindy. Nice! 2 shots! 2 shots against a yellow health barred enemy. That's fantastic. Whoa! Holy crap. What is that? We've got some CQC enemies. Enemy is down. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, crap. Watch out, man! Look out behind you! We got another one! Reloading weapon. Luckily, he's not coming after me. Thank goodness. This gun that I've got is so dope, though. It is really fantastic. If you guys have the beta of the Division, I highly recommend checking this thing out. As you can see, there's a ton of... Whoa! bullet holes in the glass. Check this out. You see this? You can shoot the glass away. Now, it's pretty well lit, the interior of this building, which is why it's, you know, so bright. But check that out. That is really cool, man. I love the procedural destruction of the glass in this game. I mean, usually when I see destructible glass that's kind of like this in a game, it doesn't feel this fluid. It doesn't feel this realistic. Still, I'm taking a lot of damage for no reason, so I'm going to move on. But the glass is amazing. Any window that you see in the city, as far as I can tell, has this kind of destructibility, which is really cool. It doesn't feel like it was pre-broken, which is usually how destruction works in games. Something's usually pre-broken, but that actually feels dynamic. No idea if it actually is dynamic, but it definitely feels that way. Whoa. Nice, 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 nice. Enemy down. You really want to get the first shot. Getting the first shot is paramount in dealing a ton of damage without taking too much damage yourself. It's really easy to take damage in this game. Really is. Hold up, hold up. Unfortunately, my teammate is not actually technically my teammate. Let me see if I can, Alright, cool. Cool, he joined back. Awesome. See that? Nice! He thought he was behind cover, but he wasn't. That's because certain, materials are destructible in this game. Not just, like, certain pieces of cover, but actually certain materials. Wood, you can shoot through that. Cloth, obviously, you can shoot through that. Plastics, yes. Certain mechanics, yes. For instance, if somebody's hiding behind a counter and a cash register is hiding his head, you can probably shoot through that cash register. Or at least deal enough damage to that cash register where you do a little bit of damage to your target, your intended target. Maybe not 100% of your normal damage, but at least like 30% or something like that. As you can see, we're dealing with a ton of targets downstairs. I'm kind of hesitant to engage these guys. Whoa! There we go. You really don't want to leave yourself open. Ah! I mean, it looks like we're doing good, and we are doing good. Me and my teammate are cleaning up right now, but it's super easy to die. It is really easy to die. And I'm not ready to die. Whoa! As you can see, that guy just took down half of my health. Half of my health! Do you see? Do you see? Yeah, headshot, boy! Oh yeah, nice! I think I just took 2 shots on that guy. 2 shots! Oh, this light's blinding me. Please tell me I can shoot this thing. Yes! Oh, crap. So you can, but it, I don't know, it comes back on. I'm guessing that's a glitch because this is a beta. But it's really hard for me to see this guy. Really not easy seeing this guy in the distance. This light to my left is super bright. And because of how bright it is, it's making it really difficult to see in these dark areas. But I'm going to move up with my boy over here. Unfortunately, I mean, it's really dangerous being on the same level as the enemies. They're level 7, I'm level 7, which means it can take them as many hits as it takes, okay, so I can kill these guys in 2 hits, right? Well, they can kill me in 2 hits as well, depending what weapon they have. If they have the same weapon as I do, they could definitely kill me in 2 hits. I'm using a bit of a sniper rifle. It's technically, I mean, it's really a rifle, but you can use it as a sniper rifle. I'm sure there will be, like, fully fledged sniper rifles in this game at some point. Bolt action, the works. Regardless, this rifle that I'm using, this M1, is, oh, so good, it's so good. But when the enemy's got it equipped, 1 shot takes half my health. When I have it equipped and I got a headshot in the enemy, 1 shot takes half their health. So, as long as you're at the same level with the enemy, it feels like it is like 1-1 damage scale ratio. And the enemy doesn't deal less damage than you do to them, which is pretty sweet. Kind of a weird thing to try to explain, but it's fun. I like that. Naturally, if an enemy is 1 or 2 levels above you, oh, you're gonna have some issues. You're gonna have some serious trouble. Is this a multiplayer game? Yes, this is a multiplayer game through and through. I wouldn't even suggest this for those of you guys that are looking to lone wolf it and play it single player. Honestly, the most fun you guys are going to get out of this game is playing with your friends, or friends that you can make online in this game. It would help if you guys had friends that were planning on buying the Division so you can play with them, but if you don't, It's still worth it to play with strangers. A lot of strangers are surprisingly lenient. Surprisingly non-hostile, but they will turn on you. The beginning of this stream, we thought we had a non-hostile agent that we saw right in front of us, just walking beside us. He was kind of tailing us a little bit, but doing it casually. And since we were right out of the checkpoint gate, I figured that we'd be safe, but no. We were not safe. He opened fire on us. Luckily, we were able to deck him because we had a better weapon than he did. Or maybe we were just better using it. Not sure. Something that's really cool is that you can suppress enemies. That was one of my favorite features of Battlefield 3. I was really bummed out when they removed that in Battlefield 4. But if you fire at an enemy without hitting them, and let's say the enemy's behind cover, but you keep firing at them in this game, they will become suppressed. They'll be less likely to get out of cover, they'll be less likely to peek their head out of cover, and they will fortify themselves. They will be scared of your hail of bullets. And I think that's great. I think that's fantastic. Moving up. Holy crap, we have more enemies. Enemy down. Sweet. Oh yeah, one more shot. Nice! Nice! We're getting a lot of Dark Zone points. Dark Zone points for days! Alright, so we just helped Xenomasters out a little bit, right? He is a non-hostile. He was having some trouble with some of these guys. We helped him out. We helped him take some of these guys down, some of these criminals down. So that means that hopefully, crossing my fingers, this guy is going to be friendly to us. Xenomasters could turn on us, but honestly, 1v2 would not be a smart idea. So just for that fact alone, he probably won't. And oh my god, look at this gun. Look at this gun our team member has. Damn! Yo, I like that gun, man. It's a nice gun you got right there. Looks nice. I like that. Helicopter is arriving in 1 minute. I don't know what we're gonna face. Players could be on the way right now to ambush us and just slaughter us all and take the gear for themselves. Since they know we're basically ticks. We're big, fat ticks filled with blood. We've got our fill. We're ready to stow our blood. It's a bad analogy. We're ready to stow our gear. And they know that. So do the criminals, actually. No idea where the criminals are. Unfortunately, my friend has gone offline. Luckily, his body's still there. I don't know. If his body disappears, I'm getting nervous that this guy over here, Xenomasters, may find it worthwhile to try to 1v1 me. I don't like that. I'll trust like that! Look at that. Why is he behind cover facing me? Are there enemies behind me? Is he gonna try to take me out? Oh crap, my friend's body's disappeared. My friend's body is no longer there. He knows I'm alone. Oh no! Helicopters here, they're dropping the rope down. Looks like this guy's gonna be pretty friendly to me. I'm hoping. I'm not sure. He's attaching his loot. I'm attaching my loot. Oh! You piece of shit! No, I am not letting that go, man. I am not letting that go. Where are you? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where did that guy go? Oh crap, there he is. Damn it! No! Oh, if I didn't lose him, I would have gotten him! I would have gotten him! What a dick. What a dick. He sucker punched me with a sticky bomb. I trusted that guy. I trusted him! I'm kind of curious as to what he's saying over his mic. Because he's using a mic, he's talking using his mic, he's using proximity voice chat. And what proximity voice chat is, it's basically if you're in shouting distance, within shouting distance of another person, they can talk to you. Without being in your party, without being in your group. Which also means you can stealth with your teammates. Like if you don't want other people to hear you, you can turn off proximity voice chat, or you can just like lower your voice. You can talk really quiet because proximity voice chat does not travel very far. Hey, look at that. We don't have enough money for any of this. Just a heavy duty holster, but oh, so nice looking. Whatever. Whatever. We can't afford it. Let's just move on. We are fully stocked and we are ready to go back out into the deep dark. Yeah, totally called that he was up to something. But he was acting suspicious. He was acting really suspicious. He was hiding behind cover. And I knew it. As soon as I went up to that rope, I was like, he's gonna throw something. He's gonna throw a sticky bomb. And he did. He threw a sticky bomb, detonated it immediately. You could tell he was really nervous about it. I almost took him down, but he got me. I thought he was running. Turns out he wasn't running. If I were him, I would have ran because... You know what? Maybe he thought that strategy worked. Maybe he knew that, like, he was gonna fake me out. Maybe he knew I would fall for the fake out. Because he definitely couldn't take me one-on-one. One-on-one, my weapon did way more damage than his weapon. I was pretty decent health, and I just wiped out, like, 65% of his health bar in an instant. So I assumed that he was just going to gun it. You know, I assumed he was going to run, he was going to gun it, he was going to hide, and just keep running, and he'd not stop, you know. Don't stop for anything. But he didn't. Which is really weird because, you know, I was more than a match for him. However, maybe he was using strategy. You know, maybe he was... Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? Maybe he was being clever. You know? Because that's how he killed me. He killed me by being clever. Because it's not about... I don't like that guy. You see how he's turning around and walking away? While facing me? Like this, all creepy like. Don't walk away like this! This is creepy. Anyway, yeah, strategy definitely usurps weapons. So if you've got a better strategy than the enemy, and the enemy has a better weapon than you, you're gonna win. Most likely. As long as you can handle yourself okay. Which is what I'm so excited about with the Division. Like, just devising little strategies to take down your hostile enemies. Little clever... methods like that guy had. That guy on the rooftop, I'm not even mad. He deserved that kill. I deserved to die for my negligence. He was smart. I love it. I love this game so far. Honestly, I was really nervous about the Division. From what I saw at E3, I was like, this is a really pretty game, but I honestly don't know if the gameplay would be fun. I don't know if this would be a fun game. I had a feeling it was going to be really realistic. It's kind of realistic. It's not too realistic. I mean, the areas in which it's realistic is not the areas I was expecting it to be, which is why I was worried. Because I was worried it'd be a little frustrating, and it just wouldn't be fun. I was worried it would be another H1Z1, but with a little more polish. Turns out it's its own beast. It's its own thing, and that's great. What are you playing on? We are playing on the Xbox One version. I have played the PC version today and the PS4 version, and I'm going to give you guys a quick port report. The PS4 version looks identical to the Xbox One version. It really does. You can barely even tell a difference with two still screenshots. I looked at lossless screenshots that I took between the two games, and... Whoa, oh crap, I didn't even notice. I need to be more aware of my surroundings. Regardless, it was super identical, so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to continue with my Xbox One character, since it doesn't really matter anyway. But, yeah, the PC version looks great. It doesn't look as good as it originally did with E3. I'm hoping that's just because it's a beta. But it's probably because it's a console game. And it was made for consoles first and PC second. Still, it looks great on PC. However, if you just brought in your average gamer, and someone that's not an enthusiast, someone that doesn't know a whole lot about gaming, they probably would not be able to tell the difference between the Xbox One version, the PS4 version, and the PC version. That's how similar they are, you know? And, I mean, that's a good thing for the most part, but I would still like the PC version to look more like the E3 version of the game. That would be pretty sweet. That'd be pretty sweet. Alright, this guy's doing jumping jacks. That is a universal sign of I'm friendly. That's what I'm jumping jacks is. I'm friendly too, man! Still, I don't like your name. Assassin? Seems kind of sketchy. Seems really sketchy. If you're with a big group of people, people are going to be way less likely to, like, attack you or anything like that. Instead, you'll just have a big dance-off. A big jumping jack dance-off session! I can do this all day. All day. Alright, let's keep moving. I'm picking up some enemies in my scanners, and I don't like that. I don't trust like that! We've already been in this store. I was considering going back in, since it looks like there are enemies. Check this out, by the way. You see this? You see all the bullet holes in the glass and all the cracked glass and missing glass? This is as a result of players. Actual players did this. From battles. So whenever you see, like, the windows being shot up a lot, check this out. That is from actual battles and stuff. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? I think that's really cool. Anyway, I just wanted to show that little detail to you guys. The devil is in the details, and this game has a lot of details. For those of you guys that are just joining up with us, we are inside of the Dark Zone, the most dangerous area inside of Tom Clancy's The Division. You know what? We're going to head back up here, because there's some decent loot to be had inside of this landmark building. As you can see, there was not a firefight here, because there's not a single bullet hole in this glass. This glass is completely 100% intact. Looking clear over here. As you can see, this glass is pretty intact as well, so people have not been inserting themselves from this angle. This guy's coming at us with a melee weapon. We're taking him out. Yes! Enemy is taken down. Really gotta watch out for those melee guys. They are reckless. They will run after you with reckless abandon trying to kill you. And they're pretty effective at it too. I mean, they can easily take down half your health when they take a good swing. Enemy is down. Gotta watch out for this damage. Oh no! Yo, I'm so close to death. So close to death right now. Luckily, I used one of my health packs. Took a little bit of my damage. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, I need to get out. I need to get out. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm already down. I'm already down. Luckily, my teammate's not down yet. We were a little overwhelmed by this. These guys are the same level as we are. These AI that we're fighting right now. And yet, they can kill us this easily. Nice. Nice. Alright, let's use some health. Nice. Alright, fully stocked and ready to go. Let's keep moving forward. Actually, before we move forward, we should take these guys down. They're super dangerous. Nice! I'm loving those headshots. 4,000 damage with these headshots. Yeah, it kind of does look like GTA, doesn't it? By the way, the city that we're playing in is Midtown Manhattan, and Midtown Manhattan is 1/1 scale. This game is real life scale. So if you walk down Midtown Manhattan, you would see a lot of the sites you're seeing inside of The Division. Or, you know, vice versa. Nice! I'm gonna wait until my health regens. Excellent, there we go. Recharge my health thing just in time. Go ahead and pick up this gear. Sweet! I'm gonna check the gear on the other side as well. We had a green beacon that we missed. We missed it on purpose, though, because it was too dangerous to meander my way over to this side of the building. Way too dangerous. We had a lot of hostiles around us. Looks like my teammates found a boss. Yeah, that is a boss character. Nice! Damn, this gun is dope. I had my reservations about using a sniper rifle, but my reservations have been quelled. They really have. It's a wonderful weapon, and I'm really, really glad I have it. Oh my god! Wow, I went down fast. Oh, I'm dead! I didn't just go down, I died. That's too bad. That's too bad. Please go rogue. Alright, we're gonna go rogue at some point in this live stream. We're just getting a little more gear first. Getting refamiliarized with the gameplay. Actually, I'm plenty refamiliarized with the gameplay at this point. I'm good to go. Whoa, look at this. That is a high-end weapon. I've never seen a high-end weapon before. I've only seen specialist weapons. It goes from common, specialist, to high-end, I'm guessing. That's some nice damage. 3.6 thousand damage per second. Some great DPS. We need 3,000 Dark Zone credits, though. It's a lot of money. We don't have that kind of money. It's way more money than what we have. I'm gonna go ahead and sell some gear we don't need. That's good enough. Alright, checks out. Let's move out. So you can see my dropped items are about 500 feet away. Whenever you die, you drop some of your items. And you have a little marker, a little indicator that tells you exactly where you drop them, how many feet you are away from where you dropped your items, and you can head back to your dead body, pick up your items before somebody else does. Which is exactly what I'm going to try to do. Luckily, my teammate MassiveG is still inside of this building, so it's not going to be too dangerous. I mean, if it was, like, overrun with criminals or other players, I would consider leaving my dead body there and not going back after it. But since it's my friend up there, I'm gonna move in. I'm gonna get my items back, and I'm gonna loot my own dead body. How do you get more currency? You get more currency by, well, there's two ways to get currency. You got Dark Zone currency and you got regular game currency. Dark Zone currency you earn by killing other players. Killing players that have bounties on their heads. Killing AI, criminals, which is what we're doing right now. Alright, there's my dropped items. Sweets. Successful evacs, I'm pretty sure. There's a lot of different ways. Unfortunately, this game doesn't have the best tutorial, so I'm sure there's a lot of things that I'm missing, but the game just didn't tell me about them when I first started playing. I mean, you guys watched me from the very beginning of the Division to the, well, where we are now, yesterday. We played for like 5 hours straight. And you guys didn't see any tutorials about the Dark Zone. It keeps you in the dark, which really does kind of suck. Hopefully when the game comes out, it's not going to keep you in the dark like this, and it's going to be straightforward. It's going to tell you, hey, yo, if you want currency, Dark Zone currency, you got to do this, this, and that to get it. And that's how it's done. Looking for some loot around here. Don't know if there's any loot caches inside of this. The only loot might come from the enemies, for all I know. Sometimes you can find hidden little loot boxes within buildings, but it looks like this building is clear of those loot boxes. By the way, the beta is only a small chunk of the game. And there's gonna be, like, add-ons that make the game even bigger. They're gonna be working on that as soon as they finish development of the game. Well, the development for the game's practically finished right now. The game's coming out March 8th. So the developers are starting to work on other parts of New York City that will be attached to Midtown Manhattan. But it is, like I said, real-life scale, 1-1 complete recreation of Midtown Manhattan. So it's going to be large. It's going to be really large. You're going to have plenty of space to run around in, plenty of space to do operations with. It's going to be great. There's a little rooftop up there. You know what? I'm going to see if I can call in my evac. I've got quite a bit of loot on my back right now, and I really don't want to have that kind of stress. So if I'm able to just stow my loot, I'm happy about that. Way to watch out for criminals on the rooftop. Whoa! Yes, we do have criminals on this rooftop. One shot. Come on, come on. One more shot, one more shot. I think I saw another operative running past me. I don't know, I'm not seeing him right now. He must be upstairs. I'm gonna head upstairs and see if I can spot him. Yep. We definitely have another operative up here. Crap. Super dangerous. Super dangerous still. Almost killed myself. Alright, let's use a stim pack and let's try this thing again. Let's go from a different vantage point though. And let's use some close range combat. Enemy sighted. Sweets. Nice kill, nice kill. Who is this guy over here? Shadow of Shrek. I don't know if he's friendly or if he's not friendly. I'm gonna assume he's friendly. For now. I'm gonna do a little emote at him. See if he's good with me. Looks like he's good with me. I mean, he's not being too suspicious. He is hiding, yeah, but he's doing his own thing. He's turning his back to me a lot. And if players are turning their backs to you a lot, that's kind of a sign of trust. Still, we would do well not to fully trust him, so I'm gonna be careful. He is hiding from me, which I don't like. I don't like it when they hide from me. I don't like it when they run away and when they hide from me. Means you can't trust them. Still, we just have 48 more tense seconds of waiting for this evac chopper. If we don't place our gear on this evac chopper, we're probably going to die at some point and we're going to lose it. And even if we don't die, we still have the added stress of worrying about death. I would much rather just be without worry. If I pre-order now, do I get the beta? You do get the beta if you pre-order right now. If you use Amazon.com to pre-order the game, you won't be charged until the game ships, which means you can cancel your pre-order and you basically get the beta key for free. Because you can cancel at any time. And They don't charge you until it ships, and that's fantastic. I really love Amazon. Amazon is a great place to get games. Bam! There's the helicopter! Helicopter is moving in. This is when we gotta be careful. Is that guy aiming at me?
Starting cargo.
He's aiming at... Yeah, he was aiming at me, but he was also aiming, like, sweeping like this. He was doing this. And that means he was probably trying to casually aim at me. Attaching my loot. This is the moment of truth. Excellent. Alright, look at that. He didn't try to kill me. He didn't try to kill me, like unlike that other guy. So my loot is attached, helicopter's moving out, and we are completely safe. Beautiful! Now if he tries to, like, find me and gun me down from behind, shoot me in the back, I don't know, that could totally happen, but it's not happening yet. So I feel like we're safe. We're safe. And my loot is safe. Now we don't have to worry about dying. We can do whatever we want.
Extraction complete.
Got another player heading up to the parking garage. Hopefully that's a friendly player. I'm feeling bad for that guy up there. He may have a hostile player coming after him. Streets are pretty quiet over here, which is lucky. I mean, the longer you go without seeing another operative, the better off you are. Yesterday we were seeing just roaming bands of rogue players, which is basically roaming bands of player killers. So far it seems like we're good. I'm not seeing any player killers yet. I've seen a lot of people, but all of them have been non-hostile. And usually they use microphones, so they seem fairly reasonable. Sweet! Yo, check this out. We just found some loot, baby! What is this? What do we get? Huh! Didn't tell me what loot we got. That's weird. Maybe my backpack's full. That could definitely be it. Looks like we do have a rogue player ahead. Can't tell his exact position. I'm assuming he's inside of the building. But I'm gonna move up and see if I can spot him. No, we're playing on Xbox One, but the game is released on PC. I wasn't sure if you're asking for what we're playing on. We're playing this on Xbox One, but the game is on PC, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4. The beta is currently available for all platforms. It is a closed beta, but if you pre-order, you will be guaranteed beta access. And if you do not have your pre-order beta keys, make sure you contact your retailer and get them ASAP because you should already have them.
Entering a contaminated area.
They'll probably be in your email box, by the way. Unless you got it from a retailer, in which case it might be from your email box if they have your email on file, or it might be physical. I don't know.
Leaving contaminated area.
Hey, there's our buddy! Nice, we're meeting up with friendlies. Holy crap, I'm hearing some enemy fire. Luckily, that's just as an AI he's going against. Oh, crap. Crap, I didn't mean to shoot the guy. I meant to shoot the guy that was hitting him. Alright, so I accidentally hit somebody that I shouldn't have hit. I was trying to hit AI, but I hit a player. As you can see, I have 7 seconds, 6 seconds left as a threats. Actually, we have a real threat over here. Look at this. We have Mr. Tube 56. It's got a red skull over his head. That means he is a rogue player. I'm gonna head up to this rogue player and see if I can take him out. We got eyes. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Nice. He is down. We worked with some other guys in taking down a rogue player. Looks like we got another rogue over here. Spooky the Beast has a red health bar. Yeah, look at that. He just stuck a sticky bomb, I think. That guy looks dangerous. I don't like the looks of that guy.
Oh yeah, Spooky the Beast. I hear him.
These people seem pretty friendly. We've got a band of 1, 2, 3, 4 people, I believe, waiting for an evac helicopter. And they're all talking to each other. They seem friendly. Spooky the Beast is gonna flank their asses. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. I'm watching him though. If he opens fire on them, I open fire on him. Alright. It's a tense situation, but no one's firing at each other, so this is the best case scenario. I don't like it though. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 players at one evac point. This is gonna get messy. The question is, how is it gonna get messy? Who's gonna open fire first? What's gonna happen here? I have no gear to put on the chopper line, so I'm really just watching the action. Looks like we're all clear. Wow. I was anticipating some type of Mexican standoff, but everybody's being surprisingly civilized. That is shocking to me. Everybody's being civilized with each other. Oh, wait, that guy reloaded his guns! Who's that guy? Who's that guy? Guy to our far left. Spooky the Beast just reloaded his guns. That makes me nervous. That makes me real nervous. Still, no one would dare open fire with a group that large. Unless they're crazy. Who knows if they're crazy or not. I don't know, Spooky the Beast was kind of coming toward us. Me and my friend are only a group of 2 people, so we're a bit more of a target than that group over at the evac point. We gotta watch our backs. Hey, what's this over here? Am I seeing a loot crate? Yes, there it is! Oh, cool, we got explosive bullets. I don't think those are usable in the beta, but that's still really neat. Whoa, holy crap. We have, yeah, one-shotted! Look at that, we got a rogue player over here. Rogue player is down, and we received a bounty of 40. Sweets! We're now, Dark Zone rank 12 for that bounty kill we got. I'm hearing some more gunfire. Oh, what? Hold up. My controller battery died. No! No! Please don't die! Please don't die! Okay, we're still alive. Thank goodness. Well, that was awkward. But at least we weren't in the middle of a firefight. If that happened 3 seconds earlier, I would have been screwed. No, I wouldn't have. I one-shotted that guy. We're fine. We're fine. Oh, still, that was good stuff. That was good stuff. You know what we're going to be doing? We're going to be hunting any bounties that we find. Whoa. Whoa, what is that gunfire about? What is that gunfire about?
Lads, you and Lukey boy, alright?
Whoa! Oh, it's an enemy. Okay. That was really tense. I was like, what is going on here? Are these guys opening fire on us? But no, it was just criminals. We got some enemy criminals around here, and that's what we're fighting against. Not each other. It's really smart to... Dark Zone transfer may be required. Oh, it's a group invite. I was wondering what that was for a second. Anyway, it's really a good idea not to engage groups of people unless you absolutely have to. Which is why my blood just ran cold back there when people were opening fire. I was like, oh crap. If we go against a group of 4 people, we're probably going to die. Most likely, we will perish. Let's see what's in this parking area. I'm not seeing any loot in my scanners. Yeah, looks like a safe area. Good to go. Random question. Who... Oh, NBA. I can't answer that question. Let's find another question. Donald Trump says, will I become president when there are no controller batteries? I don't know. I don't know if you will become president when there are no controller batteries. Are controller batteries not made in China? They probably are made in China. Holy crap, check this out. We've got a big group of people, and you know what? I'm gonna open fire, because these are all rogues. These are player killers over here. Come on, baby, come on. I've got a really good weapon, so these guys are not gonna last too long. Yes! Almost took one of them out. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, this is awesome. This is awesome! We're killing player killers! This is great! I love it! We're on a manhunt right now, guys! We're on a damn manhunt! Oh, this is sweet. This is sweet as heck. Oh, look at that! Someone else joined in. Someone else joined in on us. That guy's too far from me. I can't hit him. Oh, damn! Did you see that? Did you see that? Still, that was great. That was like a Chevy Sonic right there. We almost took down 3 player killers. They escaped our grasp. And they've actually disappeared now because they're no longer considered player killers. You're only considered a player killer for a certain amount of time after your, you know, murder. Oh, look at that. Player killers spotted. They're pretty far out. So it's going to be a tough shot. In fact, I kind of wish I had my sniper rifle on me, but I don't. That's alright, I'm just going to open fire. Opening fire. Crap, I'm out of ammunition. We got to move in. We got to move in! Really wish I was not out of ammunition right now. Ammunition would be super helpful. I ran out of ammo on my best gun. Okay, we took one of them out. Now when you use him as a trap, let's see if his teammates try to revive him. Yeah, they are! They are! I almost feel bad for punishing good teammates. Because they are helping each other, you know? They are helping each other. Sweet! Man, we're untouchable right now. For the time being! For the time being. Excellent. Excellent. Bounty received. Get those bounties! Alright, switch to my sidearm. We got another enemy over here. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna reload my SMG and take him out. Let's move up, let's move up. Damn, you're right, damn right. There he goes, there he goes. They have fallen. We've taken down all the player killers, and we received a nice, tidy little bounty. Luckily, we are also right next to a checkpoint, so I can go ahead, restock my ammunition, and we'll be good to go. That was fantastic. Oh, yes. Is this from the creators of Rainbow Six? This is not from the creators of Rainbow Six, but it is from Tom Clancy. Tom Clancy's The Division.
Don't ask me where I
And it's a great game, it really is. It's not for everybody. No game is for everybody. If you like multiplayer games, then I would definitely consider at least trying the beta. Ooh, 44? That is not bad at all. You know what? I'm gonna spend the money on these pads. That's a good price. That's a good price. And I've still got some money left over. I've still got some cash. Did I buy it or did I not buy it? I did buy it. She just has multiple in stock. That makes sense. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go apply this right now. That's fantastic. We got some really nice armor on us. Alright, let's go into our inventory, and we're also gonna switch out our sniper scope. So we're going to swap our holographic sights for a long-range sight, and we're gonna engage enemies in long-range combat. There it is, look at that. 12 times magnification on that scope. 12 times magnification! I'm also considering giving ourselves a bigger magazine, but I'm going to leave it as is for now. I'm going to give myself a muzzle. Or a suppressor, I mean. On my muzzle. And now I'm going to go ahead and swap out my my armor. Looks like our armor is leg armor, right? Yep, there it is. Fantastic. Ready to face the dark zone. Heading back outside. Actually, looks like our friend over here wants to restock with some of the things that we found. You wanna do that? Alright, let's do that. So, if you guys remember, we found a lot of loot. We found a lot of gear in the Dark Zone. Now, this loot and this gear that you find in the Dark Zone is contaminated. So it's gotta be quarantined. Wow, this is a beautiful game. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. In order to access your gear, you have to leave the Dark Zone, and you have to go to where it was quarantined. And it was quarantined at your base and put in your stash. So we could walk all the way to our base. Mouse! Rats! Rats! Kill the rats! They have diseases! Seriously, this whole game takes place because of a smallpox disease. Now, that smallpox disease was not naturally occurring. It was caused by terrorism, but still. Still! Oh, hello, puppy. Look at that. There's a little puppy right there. I don't have any food to give you, man. I wish I did. Anyway, we're going to fast travel to our base of operations. We're going to check out our gear that we found in the Dark Zone. And then we're going to head back to the Dark Zone. Now, this is the only place you can fast travel to in the betas. You can't fast travel to the checkpoint to the Dark Zone. Can't fast travel anywhere but back to your base of operations. So, we can fast travel there. But to get back to the Dark Zone, we have to puff it. We have to walk the whole way. 2 whole blocks. 2 whole city blocks. Doesn't take too long, and it's pretty immersive walking everywhere instead of using fast traveling, so I don't mind it. I think it's pretty fun, actually. Will I get the pre-order code instantly on Amazon? Maybe. If all goes well, you will. Usually, I get my pre-order codes instantly from Amazon. If you don't get it instantaneously, contact Amazon and see if you can get it a little faster. But the best thing about Amazon is that they don't charge you for pre-orders until they ship, so it's basically a free beta code. Nice, nice, nice. Check out all the gear we got. That is a lot of gear. In fact, I'm going to send all our gear to the inventory. Fantastic! Gear is in the inventory. We extracted a lot of items. I think we extracted like 12 total items. Now I want to check it out and see if any of these items are better than what we've currently got. Let's compare. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We can carry more ammunition with this vest. Our armor's better. We have more XP per kill. Definitely. I'm going to scrap these other two vests we got. They're nothing compared to this other vest. That vest is now my favorite child. Alright, let's compare these masks we got. So this is better armor, better XP per kill, and more ammunition. It's a no-brainer. It was a damn good thing we actually came back here. Because we have some good gear we want to be using. This gives us plus 21 health, plus 20 battery. Can't remember what battery's for. But we don't have plus 18 ammunition, so we'll be losing some ammunition. I'm not sure health is worth it. You know what? Health is not worth that to me. I'd rather have more ammo. What about our gloves? Gloves are fine. I'm assuming our armor's fine. Yeah, our backpack's just fine. Alright, we do have some weapon modifications. I'm going to see if I can go ahead and apply some of these mods. See if we have a better suppressor. We do have a better suppressor. Suppressor applied. Let's see if we have any magazine mods. We do, but it's already linked to another gun, so we can't use that, unfortunately. Let's see if we have any mods that we can use for our pistol. Now, this is a M1911. M1911! This is the legendary pistol that was used widely throughout World War II, and in fact, it is still used today because it is such an amazing pistol. Sweets! Alright, we are good to go. We've got our M1911, we've got two beautiful primary weapons, we got some decent armor. I'm going to check out what these gear vendors have got, and I'm also going to sell what I don't need. I don't need this LMG, I'm going to go ahead and sell that. I don't need this M9. I'm going to keep the police M4 for now, because we do use it on occasion. It's a decent long-range weapon, but it kind of pales in comparison to our main weapons that we've got, our more recent weapons. Alright, I'm going to keep this VX-1 scope. I'm going to keep that holographic sight. Keep that reflex sight. I'm going to sell this suppressor. I'm going to keep that vertical grip. And I'm going to sell these two gray ones, since those are practically worthless. Alright, we now have 1,600 cash in our wallet. Let's see if we can buy some better gear. Alright, so that gear is not better than our gear. Let's check out this holster. Decent armor, but not really a huge step up. Backpack is not a step up. I mean, we could purchase that holster. It gives us better, ammo capacity. And plus 2% skill haste, which I assume is how long it takes our skill to recharge. But you know what? Wait, look at this. 77 marksman rifle damage, plus 3% health on kill. We might want to switch to these specialized gloves. Unfortunately, those specialized gloves cost almost our entire wallet. An entire wallet's worth of money. Let's check out these weapons and see if they're better. We do have a Magnum. And I like Magnums, but it's not really worth that. None of this is really worth it. Honestly, I think I'm going to buy some armor. Let's check out and make sure we've got a marksman rifle. I'm pretty sure we do. Yeah, that's a marksman rifle. Fantastic! Ladies and gentlemen, we have just found the perfect gloves. Heavy-duty gloves. Costs a lot of money, though. Awful lot of money. I'm now going to compare the gloves in depth and make sure we want these things. We're losing some ammo, which sucks, but plus 77 marksman rifle damage is definitely worth it. I'm equipping those gloves ASAP.
Ain't gonna be here
Alright, we are good to go, which means I'm going to restock and head back out to the Dark Zone. Now, since we fast traveled to this location from the Dark Zone, it's going to be a little jarring having to walk all the way back to the Dark Zone, but that's because you cannot fast travel anywhere except your base of operations, at least in the beta. Let's use our map to set a route on our GPS. Excellent, route is laid down. Sweets! Our buddy is still working in his base of operations. He's probably buying some stuff, checking out his gear. But we are good to go. He can catch up with us whenever he has time. We're gonna head back to the Dark Zone, the most dangerous place in New York City, the most dangerous place in the Division. Hold up, we actually just found an echo. I'm gonna check this echo out.
Beacon detected.
This is like that stuff you saw in Iron Man 3. I don't know how many of you guys saw Iron Man 3, but there was this technology that's able to reconstruct crime scenes from DNA and all kinds of different science stuff. And that's very similar to this. A SARA processing center for registering survivors and separating them from the sick. That's what this used to be. Wow, look at all these people. There's a lot of people in line. Usually something goes wrong here. Raymond Scott. Current status, active duty. He's a physician. He's working with Sarah and JTF. Who's this? Randy Thomas Landis. Active duty, USMC, private. Assigned guard duty at Camp Hudson. Mark Powell. Current status, infected. He used to be an accounts assistant and is undergoing treatment at JTF facilities. Interesting. We're able to pick up the DNA of these people and see how they're doing right now. See their current status as, you know, the government records state. I mean, if they don't have any government records, or if they haven't been keeping up with them, then obviously we're not going to know what's happening with them right now. Like, for instance, if this was a crime scene, we had a lot of criminals around, unfortunately, we probably would not be able to actually locate most of the criminals. They would be off the grid. Let's move on. Let's get back to the Dark Zone. Still, that was nice. It was a nice little detail. I like seeing some of what this game universe was like before this pandemic actually hit. Whoa, these are actually criminals right now. One-shotted! Awesome! We got a really sweet gun right now. Really like this gun. I could go for some pretzels, actually. That was a pretzel stand which we just walked past. It looked delicious. Yeah, you can definitely get your money back from Amazon.com, but it shouldn't charge you anything. Someone just said that Amazon said they would charge you if they pre-ordered it. Amazon will not charge you until it ships, unless you live in a country other than the U.S. I don't know about Amazon's policies outside of the U.S. because I've never ordered from Amazon outside of the U.S. I live in the United States of America. What a way to say that. I live in the United States of America. It didn't mean to come out that way. But, yeah, I don't have an experience with Amazon outside of the U.S., so I can't help you there. But at least in the U.S., they don't charge you until the game ships, and it ships on March 8th, so you won't be charged until March 8th. Or at least a day before March 8th, whenever they ship your game out.
Echo available for playback nearby.
We got a request for a Palpatine impression. Lord Vader. You will see the power of the Dark Zone, Lord Vader. The Force is strong in you, my young apprentice. In time, the power of the dark side of New York will become apparent. The disease that cripples this city is most powerful within the dark zone of the city. The dark zone of the Force. And we have reached the Dark Zone, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are. The most dangerous part of this city and the most dangerous area in the Division. Luckily, we're not going in alone. We do have backup. We have some really sweet gear. We have some nice guns, some nice armor. We are fully equipped, except for ammunition. Now we are fully restocked. Let's head out. The dark zone is extremely dangerous, not just because of biohazard dangers, but also because of operatives. You can't trust anybody out here.
System rebooted.
And if you do have somebody you can trust, count yourself lucky.
Entering dark zone.
Entering the dark zone solo is pretty much suicide. As you can see, the scars of this pandemic and the criminal activity that the city encountered thereafter is very apparent. Even now, look at this. There's actually an explosion from looting. A lot of body bags. Burned body bags. Yeah. It's gonna take a while before New York can recover from this. Look at those burn marks. Those scorch marks go like 90% of the way up the building. That's intense. That is intense. Whoa, we got a criminal. Oh, one-shotted. Love those headshots. Really liking those headshots. I'm thinking rifles are gonna be my weapons. Rifles are my go-to weapons in the division. Rifles are never my go-to weapons. They just feel really good in this game. Enemy is down. And as you can see, we do have a scope. We have an honest-to-God scope. A real scope. I wasn't sure if you could use a real scope in this game. I thought maybe everything was just over the shoulder and you can zoom in a little bit. But no, you actually do have scopes. I'm hearing some more gunfire. That guy actually shot his gun. I Superman with 2 ends. Don't know if he's friendly or not. Whoa. Seems like he's friendly enough. I'm gonna fall back to my boy right here. Massive victory. All right, that guy saluted me. I'm gonna salute him, and that is showing my friendliness. I'm gonna salute one more time. Salutes. Everybody walks away. Everybody walks away. All right, so they're walking away. We're walking away. We are showing a sign of trust by turning our back to them. You can't actually pivot your camera to face your rear while you're walking straight forward. You actually have to walk backwards to look backwards, which means if you're walking like this, that's a huge sign of trust to another player. Now, if that player is evil, they're going to shoot at you. If that player is good, they're going to show you the same amount of respect. All depends on who you happen to find, and you never know who you're going to find. These are complete strangers in this map right now. We don't know who these people are. The only person I know here is this guy right here, Massive Victory. And as you can see, these 2 people we met are still tailing us, which is really sketchy. I don't trust like that, but I'm going to keep moving forward until we happen to spot some enemies or some loot that we could find. Actually, this is a damn good place for loot right here. Alright, we're going to move into this building. This is actually a landmark building. We're going to scour this place for loot. You hear that? You see that? That is a flare. A real live player just shot that flare to the sky, and that is signifying that they're calling for a helicopter. Oh, damn! These guys up here are they're actually player killers. We're going to go try to take them down. As you can see, my teammate is heading upstairs right now. I'm going to use some health. I'm giving him some health. And we are heading up. So these player killers just called in a helicopter, which is basically evac for their loot. Moving nice and slow. I'm actually going to switch to a medium range scope from my long range scope because we are now at medium range. We're no longer at long range. Alright, we are good to go. That is a hollow sight we've got. You know what? Looks like we're not going to go after these guys because they're waving at us. Oh, crap! That guy right there is a hostile target. Moving up. Oh, man. Oh, man. Where's this guy? Where's this guy? Young thug, huh? Some young thug you are. I just schooled your ass. Well, Mr. Young Thug is now dead. Mr. Dead Thug. Oh, crap. We actually have a lot of hostiles. Alright, so, we had player killers on this rooftop, if you guys remember. And then we had people, waving at us. Well, I believe the people waving at us, like, didn't actually mean to wave at us. Or it was actually a trap. They meant to wave at us, but it was a trap. It was an insincere wave. Because their friend came up behind us and opened fire. So I'm pretty sure that's what's going on here.
15 seconds.
Yes! Yo, I took one of them down. Took one of them down. Grenade out. Please, please be a good hit. Oh, damn. Damn. This is all-out war. Whoa, what is happening? Why am I on fire? I don't know what's going on. I don't know who's friend. I don't know who's foe. This is getting really, really messy. We do have foe right ahead of me. I'm gonna drop down. Yeah, boy! Nice! Alright, that is another player killer down. Unfortunately, it says we're player killers. Even though that is not true, we are not player killers. We were actually defending ourselves, but some of the people that were shooting at us weren't actually listed as player killers. So it can get confusing. I'm gonna do some jumping jacks as a sign of peace. I Galligan and DJI Bounty are actually friendlies. Like, they're backing us up here. We're backing them up. It's all good in the hood. I mean, they could turn on us, sure, but we've been through some shit at this point. Nice, you see that? Mr. Young Thug tried to come back. Mr. Young Thug got taken down. I'm feeling enemies in my scanner, but I don't see them. I think we're okay. Still, can't be too careful. Eyes open, stay frosty. I'm gonna back my team up over here. Looks like my team may see somebody. Do you see somebody? You see something? You see something. Or maybe he's just leaving the rooftop. There is nothing for us remaining on this rooftop. We already killed the bounties we needed to kill. We have done our job. We are good, loyal citizens. We helped some people out. Now we move on. My boy's health isn't full. I'll give him a little bit. Nice. Ready to move out. We are going to be labeled as dangerous, dangerous men for 96 seconds, 95 seconds. We've got skulls overhead, which means we are wanted men. We are labeled as player killers, even though we aren't. I mean, we have done player killing in the past, but this was actually an act of self-defense. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Our position was just given away. We need to move. We need to run. Every once in a while, the game will give our position away to enemies. Crap! We're under fire. Oh my god. Luckily, it's AI that's actually attacking us and not players. One AI is down. We got some more AI in here. We got a lot of AI in here, actually. Oh boy. I'm gonna die if I'm not careful. Here's some health. Health for everybody! Me and my friend are basically running as medics right now. Oh, we actually have player killers that are coming up behind these enemies. I'm not sure what we're gonna do. We might go after the player killer, we might not. I'm kind of feeling like that. I'm feeling like going after him. But we'll see. Just beat that enemy down. You know, if the player killer's still nearby, we're gonna go after him. He was pretty close. He's probably still gonna be pretty close, but we gotta grab our loot before we do that. We now have a decent amount of loot, so if we engage another player and if we die, we're gonna lose that loot, and that's not gonna be good. So you really want to do a good job of weighing your options here. Whether it's worth going after a player and losing your loot, or whether you'd rather keep your loot and play it safe. As you can see, we got a player killer just above us and in front of us. Looks like he's actually going after a landmark building. Hold up. Damn! Damn! You see that? Yeah, he's trying to take us down. He's trying to take us out. But he can't! Because watch this, watch this. Yo, my gun is really, really good. If I just get a good shot on him, it'll take him out. It'll take him down. As you can see, my boy's going full CQC on his ass. Unfortunately, he's taking a little bit of damage. I can't heal him up right now. He's gonna get careless. Watch this. He's gonna get reckless. And as soon as he does, he's mine. Yeah, yeah! Oh, I got reckless. I got reckless. I got careless. Luckily, we do have a teammate behind us that is going to avenge me. Hopefully. We'll see. I'm not going to respawn yet. Instead, I'm going to watch this battle. He's moving forward. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. He actually had friends. He had friends. We were trapped. Me and my teammate were taken down. That was not the only guy. That was not the only guy. It was very smart what they did, but they set up a little trap. Or it just happened to happen this way. His friend could have been dead, and his friend was like on his way to meet up with him, and he came up behind us. That's probably what happened, actually. Anyway, long story short, we were attacking this guy that was a player killer, and his friend was dead. He respawned, and by the time his friend reached him, there was a player behind us that killed us. You gotta think about those things. You gotta think, before you engage someone, do they have friends? Alright, I don't see any friends. What if their friends are currently en route to their position? They'll be right behind us by the time we start engaging these guys. That's super dangerous, you know what I'm saying? Gotta think about those things. Those are things that you usually don't think about because it's not really applicable to most games, but it's super applicable here. And it's super dangerous here as well. We are playing on the Xbox One. You're just in time, Finn. Didn't miss too much. We've still got more Division action to come. Where's my dead body location? I'm actually not seeing where my dead body is. I'm pretty sure it's already been looted. Yeah, I'm just gonna forget about my body. It's probably already been looted. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Who is this? Oh, it's an enemy. It's a common crook. Look at that headshot. Oh, he's running! Turning tail and running. Oh, wait. Actually, he is taking cover. As soon as he peeks his head out, he's mine. Come on. Damn. Missed my shot. He's actually switching between two covers. There we go. Enemy down. Beautiful. That would have been a perfect kill for my long-range scope. In fact, I think I'm going to switch to my long-range scope real quick. It's going to be difficult to use against players, but it's going to be helpful for everything else. It'd be really cool if they added something in the Division. Actually, you know what? Hold up. Yesterday, some of you guys asked me, what would I like to add to the Division if I could add anything to this game? What I would add would be weapon presets. Custom weapon presets. I would love the ability to create a preset based off of a couple different mods that are in my inventory, and I would love to just press a button and activate those mods for that said gun inside of the inventory. That would be great. I'm not saying I want those presets like outside of a menu. I know that's not realistic, but inside of our inventory, just give us an option to switch between those, because I would love to switch between holographics and a long-range scope. That would be extremely useful. Granted, it wouldn't be very realistic, but it would still be fun. Holy crap! We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 3 enemies in this AO. Whoa! And we've got AI, which is the worst part about it. If we didn't have AI, we might be okay, but we do have AI we got to worry about, and that's not okay. There is a manhunt going on right now for Aereo. I'm moving up on these player killers while trying to stay away from the AI that's around us. Oh, crap! As you can see, they are attacking us already. Oh, damn. Damn. We can't attack these guys. There's too many of them. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, they're all moving to the sewer. Fantastic. They're moving to the sewer. Look at that. 4 people. 4 player killers. That's dangerous. That's really dangerous, man. I don't trust like that. I'm not going to pursue them. That's too many. Oh no, Papa Xbox. Oh no, don't go into the sewer, man. Don't go into the sewer! 4 player killers just went down there. Although I know why the player killers did go down in the sewer. They went down in the sewer so they could protect themselves from us. Because there is a manhunt going on right now. I'm going to switch my scope to a hollow scope. Because we've got medium to close range combat at the moment. I'm considering picking these guys off. I mean, it's really a dumb thing to do because they're way, way outmatching us in terms of manpower. But we still have a possibility of being able to take these guys out. And that's...
Warning. You are now
That's too
entering
tempting.
the contaminated area.
That's way too tempting for me to pass up. I'm gonna see if we can find these guys. Luckily, we should be invisible to them. The manhunt is on. Whenever you're within 300 feet of the, like, supreme player killers, you've got a manhunt for them. And there's a nice little distance indicator for you.
The contaminated area.
I'm just looking for stairs. I need to get out of here. We need to find an exit for this subway. And there it is. Ton of player killers around us right now. We almost got this guy. He's tucking and rolling. Whoa! What? Oh, look at that! Look at that! That's one of the guys we were manhunting for. Oh, crap. Yeah, that's why you don't want to go against a big group of people, because they're going to be everywhere. Oh, we should have known. We should have known. Still, it was worth a shot. Murder, death, kill! We tried to go for a murder, death, kill. Do I think I could kill someone in real life for no other reason other than they oppose your faction? Hell no. Hell no. I can barely do it in a video game. I can't bring myself to fire at these friendly guys we meet inside of the dark zone. The only people I can find myself willing to kill are the people that are, like, already evil. Like these guys over here. They're moving around a hell of a lot. Whoa, you see that damage? That was some damn good damage. Damn good damage. Alright, we took one of them down. Took one of them out. Almost took another one out. Get in cover. Sweets. Oh, damn it. Yeah, that's what you gotta watch out for. They're getting us, they're getting us. When they come up behind you, that's when you're in danger. Oh, look at that. Someone just came out of the checkpoint shooting at us. They must be team members of the other people because we're not actually player killers right now. We are not showing up on map as player killers. That guy, however, is like 100% a player killer. Oh crap, we're currently in combat. We can't get back in the dark zone. Oh no! No! Massive victory, get him! Get him, you got this! You got this, man! Avenge me! He's going after Lieutenant Dixon! Lieutenant Dixon is not dying, he just uses stim pack. Oh, we gotta get back out there and attack some of these boys. Whenever you are fighting near a checkpoint, you're gonna have fresh spawns. Those spawns are either gonna attack you or attack the people you're attacking. I'm not sure why they attacked us, because technically we were the good guys in that fight. This is a bad spot we're in. This is a really bad spot. Good damage, good damage. They're moving up toward us. Damn, I can't see these guys. I need a better vantage point. There we go. That's a little better. Unfortunately, they can see me as well. We got Papa Xbox over here. I had red crosshairs, but I lost them, which means I had a good shot. Reloading weapon. I'm using way too much ammunition. We got someone fighting with us now.
A rogue agent
Grenade out!
neutralized.
Beautiful! Good stuff, good stuff. Good stuff, boys. Keep up the assault. They've got pretty good cover, though. We gotta watch that. Ooh, damn! Nice grenade lob. Nice grenade lob. Oh, I used my health too slowly. I use it too slowly. I'm dying over here! Stay in cover, guys. Don't risk it, it's not worth it. Damn! Oh, crap. Oh, crap. They got us. Or they got me, at least. No, they got... Yeah, they just got one of us. Oh! I was way, way too low health. But I did die as a rogue, unfortunately. Oh, man. This is intense. The beta should end the 31st. Which means we got a few days. I've got 4 seconds until I can respawn. My teammate's taking some really bad hits. Oh, they got him. They got him! I'm gonna respawn at this checkpoint, which means I'm gonna be right in the thick of things when I respawn. Because these guys are just right outside our door. Right outside our door. Oh, that was a non-rogue player I attacked? Crap. It's the red health bars! The red health bars means that a player is aggressive, but they're not yet rogue. Basically, it means that they weren't able to kill whoever they wanted to kill, but they tried to. So, it's easy to get confused with some of these guys. Oh boy, melee sucks. Melee absolutely sucks, by the way. Do not use melee! I mean, it's good against AI, but that's the 3rd time I've tried to kill someone with melee. You can't do it. At least, not if it's another player. You just gotta stick with your guns. Oh, this is an absolutely horrible place to leave. As soon as I'm out of the gate, there's people to my left. As soon as I'm out of the gate. As soon as I'm out of the gate. Alright, finally. Took 2 people down with melee. I am down myself. There's a ton of grenades going off. This is an absolute crazy war zone. Way too intense! Way too intense! Unfortunately, my friend is lagging out. He is lagging out. Oh no. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die here. This is how I die. This is how I go down. This is how I go out! At least we're almost to Dark Zone rank 13. Super close to Dark Zone rank 13. When are you playing Battlefront next? Very soon, I promise. But, I mean, the Division's only going to be here for a few days, so I want to enjoy it as much as I can. Get more teammates, Massive! Definitely, man. When this game comes out, we're going to be scheduling some awesome, massive family Division, like, play sessions. Oh, are you kidding me? That grenade was just waiting for me. Waiting for me. Oh, they're behind me. That's right. They're always going to be behind you. So our enemies keep respawning, just as we keep respawning. That means that we're always going to have enemies behind us. Honestly, what I'm going to do, I'm going to respawn at a different checkpoint, 800 feet away. It's pretty close, but it's still far enough away where they can't see me, they can't shoot at me. I'll be able to get a better vantage point on them, and it's just smarter than throwing a bunch of bodies. What I was doing was just throwing a bunch of bodies. I was just casually, you know, dying, running out there, dying again, killing a few people, wash, rinse, repeat. But now what I'm going to do, I'm going to approach it with a little more strategy. Let's go ahead and switch to our medium-range weapon. And let's see if we can head over to our teammate. Those are 2 player killers that ran past me. Luckily, they have nothing to do with me. They don't want anything to do with me, which is good. So I can keep running to my teammate. And once I arrive at his location, that is where the enemies are. I'll be able to snipe some of them out. Crossing my fingers on that. Getting closer. There we go. They're the enemies. We've got 2 of them spotted. you can't see through the blizzard, just use your crosshairs. If they turn red, you've got a good shot. Damn, almost took him out. He's probably going to use a health pack or something. Yeah, he did. Oh, nice. Someone else took him down. I'm going to move up, see if I can do some CQC against him. That was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. That was a really bad idea. Excellent. Enemy is down. Now to finish him off. Beautiful. So, we have finished that enemy off, but that doesn't mean we should stick around here because it's still very dangerous. They're going to respawn in seconds. And they're not going to have that big red skull above their head. So they're going to be camouflaged. Which is exactly why I am backing off. Oh, these are the serious player killers, by the way, right here. These are the guys that are really wanting to kill people. Crap. Aereo Shanks has been rolling with a team of like 4 players since we started streaming. Can't remember how long that is. And he has consistently been, or his group has been the Manhunt group. They are the designated Manhunt group of this server. May as well grab some ammunition before we head outside. Nice. Oh crap, what are we walking into now? For one thing, we're walking into a blizzard. For another thing, we've got player killers that are sitting near the checkpoint. I have a feeling that something is going to be done to stop players from, like, camping near checkpoints and doing this. Oh crap. Oh yeah, they're just camping over there, so we got to spawn at another checkpoint. At least the checkpoint on the other side of the map, 700 feet away. Get more teammates massive, the more the better. Honestly, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Moving out. Okay, so since we are away from that location, we're away from the dangerous checkpoint, we are go for heading outside. It's actually going to be safe. We don't have to worry about anybody out here. Well, maybe. Probably not, though. I just saw a player run past me. Super low visibility thanks to this blizzard that's in effect. What we're going to try to do is just keep raising our dark zone level, because we're almost to level 13, or rank 13 I should say. So very soon we'll be able to... Oh, wait. Hold up. Team killer's up ahead. I've lost my eyes on the team killers. Yeah, team killers are invisible right now. I'm getting the feeling that maybe they've called in for an extraction. Let's move up. We've got our teammate back with us, so that's good news. I have no eyes. Super low visibility. Super low. Which is a good thing and a bad thing. The enemy has super low visibility, and so do we. It's interesting. I'm not spotting any players around here. They might be really good at hiding. So we should be cautious. They could just sneak up behind us. Still, helicopter is less than 40 seconds out. So in less than 40 seconds, we're going to ambush that helicopter pad, because I have a feeling that this is the player killer's evac. I don't think this is a regular evac. I think this is a player killer evac. 25 seconds. And this is actually a group's helicopter. This isn't a single person's helicopter. Oh, damn. People be opening fire. Yes! Yes! Yo, we got a bounty, guys. Enemy is out. We got his teammate bleeding out as well. Sweet.
Item extraction is go.
Alright, now we can extract whatever items we have. I don't have any items, but my teammate does. So just gonna let those extract. Sean Johnson helped us out with these kills, so I'm gonna leave him be. I'm not gonna attack him. He is okay in my book. I do need to reload my rifle, however. Sweet! Alright, we've taken down some player killers. We've taken care of some player killers, I meant to say. I was gonna say taken down or taken care of, but I couldn't decide between the two, so I said both at once. Regardless, that mission is over with. We can move on to a new one. I don't like that skull. There's a skull in our area of operations, which means player killers have been here recently. This is actually right next to a checkpoint, which means that is an area ripe for player killing, and it's very common to have player killers over there. You always want to be cautious when exploring your checkpoints. Sniping is definitely good. Definitely good. I mean, getting a vantage point, something like that. Stationing yourself as far away from the enemy as possible, and then just ticking away their health, just chipping it away with each little bullet. If you're a good sniper, that is. If you're not a good sniper, another good course of action is to equip your sniper rifle with holographic sights to improve your accuracy a little bit, so you can zoom in a little bit. This will allow you to engage in close quarters combat using your rifle, kind of as a rapid fire device. Of course, you know, there's different advantages to using a full-on sniper rifle or a rifle configuration, but both are good strategies, and I saw some people talking in the chat about using sniper rifle strategies and just stationing myself further away from the enemy. That is definitely a good idea, but the problem is, I'm not a true sniper rifle player. When I use a sniper rifle, I use it more as just a regular combat rifle. And that's why I've got a holographic sight equipped on this thing instead of a regular sniper scope with 12 times magnification. And we do have a 12 times magnification sniper scope with us. Yo, what is my teammate shooting at right now? Is he seeing something? Oh, he's shooting out lights. I didn't know you could do that. Wow! Holy crap! Yo, look at the level of detail in this game. That is awesome. We just shot some of that neon sign. Let me see if there's... Oh, that's already shot on the other side. I'm gonna look for another neon sign and see if I can shoot at that too. Here it is! Yo, check this out. So, you can actually see the scars of firefights in this game. See how the glass is perfect? Well, now check out the glass. Look at that. There's holes in the glass. There's a bunch of bullet holes in the glass. And over here you can see that you can shoot neon signs. You can actually shoot neon signs, so you'll be able to see signs of a struggle. Oh, that is not cool. Oh, god damn it! God damn it! I almost got him. He had just like a sliver of health left when he took me down. Just a sliver! A tiny little sliver. But to be fair, he did get the drop on me. And he did start shooting at me for no reason. So I had no idea that was coming. It would have been really satisfying though if we could have dropped him. Oh man. At the beginning of this live stream, someone started shooting at us for no reason, and we were able to drop them like that. Luckily, we anticipated that, because we didn't trust him. We were like, oh man, hope this guy doesn't start shooting at us. And then he did start shooting at us. Most of the time, you're not going to be that lucky. Most of the time, someone starts shooting at you that you don't even see. You don't even know they're there. Look at that, the blizzard's gone. Nice! Streets look pretty clear. I think we should be safe. Massive, are you going to play more Star Citizen? Definitely. Got some very exciting stuff for you guys to see in Star Citizen. Very exciting stuff as far as our massive family is concerned in Star Citizen. Because that is one of those games that I am excited to play with you guys. When the Division comes out, we are going to be scheduling massive family play days. And when Star Citizen comes out, we're going to be doing the same thing. We're going to have a company or a clan in Star Citizen that we're all going to like work together on. Somebody's calling an evac chopper. It's just up ahead. That's actually what that orange beacon is. Looks like they're actually player killers over there. I'm seeing signs of a struggle. I saw some red usernames? Did I? No, I did not. Might be a group of people. Can't tell, but it says they're non-hostile, so I'm not going to engage. Their helicopter's leaving the evac zone anyway. Oh, you kidding me? Oh, these guys are not friendly. My mistake. They aimed down the scopes as soon as they saw me. Watch this, they're going to shoot at my back, I bet. No, they did not. I'm guessing they didn't shoot at my back because it looked like I was walking away. Some people in this game will not let you go near them. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and say that's exactly what they were doing. They were just trying to keep me away because they don't want me to be near them for whatever reason. Maybe they just don't trust any players. There are 5 people there. I'm just going to walk in like I own the place. And just keep walking. Keep walking. They're not shooting at me, so that's a good sign. I really didn't want anything to do with them. I mean, if they were player killers, I would have opened fire, but I'm just exploring right now. Trying to look for gear, trying to look for drops. Especially dark zone keys. Anything I can find like that, that would be sweet. Massive, when will you play Rainbow Six Siege? We're probably playing Rainbow Six Siege and Star Wars Battlefront this weekend. But we do have the Division. So we're gonna make sure we have a nice balance of all these games. So many good games coming out, guys. It's unreal. What a time to be alive. Rats! Oh, I missed him. I need to use my SMG. There we go. Nice. 3 rats dead. All we have to watch out for now are enemies, which I just found, actually. Enemy down. Good shot, good shot. Damn good damage on this gun. Damn good damage. Be careful, these enemies can easily one-shot somebody. So even though you're fighting against AI, don't get cocky. Don't get cocky, they can still take you out. Hey, look at that! Look who comes to our aid. Our massive family member. Thank you for the health, man, I appreciate that. I'm seeing some player killers up ahead. I've got the skull notification. Let's see if we can hunt them down. Unfortunately, most player killers are roaming in bands. They've got like 3, 4, 5 people with them instead of like 1 or 2 people or something like that, like you have in H1Z1. So it's a lot harder to actually get kills in the Division than it is other games where you have groups of players, because there are so many players that can team up, and then strangers can just walk up to this fight that's happening and they have to decide what they're going to do. Are they going to join your side? Are they going to join the other side? Are they going to just shoot at both sides? Who knows? It's always a mystery. Plenty of cover, though. And this is a wrecked city. Whoa, who is that? Who is that? Suicidal Hawk. I don't recognize that username. First time I'm seeing that. Well, I mean, he wasn't shooting at us, so I'm not going to pay him any attention. Doesn't look like he's tailing us either. If there is someone following you, watch out. It's always a bad thing. Always a bad thing, man. Sweet! Ladies and gentlemen, we have lucked out. We've got some high-level enemies over here. Oh my god. We also have some, serious player killers as well. Who is this? That's an enemy, right? Yeah, that's an enemy. There's a lot of enemies around here, which is why I'm not engaging the player killers yet. Because unfortunately, it's really dangerous for us. And I have a feeling that's why the player killers are here. The player killers are here as camouflage. They know that if they station themselves around a bunch of pretty powerful enemies, they're going to be relatively untouchable. Which is true. That is 100% true. Enemy down. Is that everybody? Think it is. We still have some enemies. But the enemies are players. They're these player killers on the other side of this block. I think we should engage them. We are outnumbered, but bait situation. Oh, is his name self-descriptive? Because he is bait right now. He's low health. That's the only reason I want to move in, actually, is because this guy is low health. He might be low health for a reason. Yes! Alright, we took him down. We took him down. That means we have a chance. I'm waiting for this guy to pop up. Oh, he's not. He's actually moving up. So far, so good. As you can see, we've got a random stranger helping us out. 2 random strangers helping us out on this bounty. It's hunting season, boys! Cars are not great cover. Watch this. Weak points. You got weak points in cars. Always got those weak points. Nice. You know what? I'm actually going to go after loser Richards, I think. Watch this out. Check this, check this, check this. Oh, no. Actually, that's not a great idea. It's not a great idea. He's ready for that. Grenade out. Oh, I stood in the middle of nowhere. That was bad. That was bad. We had this locked down, and then I flubbed it. I flubbed it. I thought my teammates were alive. I was expecting them to revive me. My teammates were not alive. They couldn't revive me. I couldn't revive my teammates because I went down, and I was a little reckless. I was a little careless because I got cocky. I was completely 100% convinced that we were gonna win that thing, and I was like, I don't need to try. I don't even need to try. I was the definition of what these parents are talking about when they're saying, don't encourage your children. Don't tell your children they're doing good because they'll stop trying. I stopped trying! And that hurts. But at least my dropped items are right here. Oh, damn it. He grabbed those dropped items. Still, I mean, I don't think I'm gonna open fire at him. Massive Victory's opening fire at him. Alright, time to engage. Massive Victory, I appreciate that, man. He did it for me. He did it for me. And he even shot first, so I wouldn't take the heat. He took the heat! Oh, time to duck and roll. We need cover. Whoa, crap, what's happening here? Something's going on, I'm not sure what it is. Regardless, there's 4 qualities of gear. There's standard, specialized, superior, and high-end. So the high-end gear that we found was the rarest gear in the game. I think the servers are actually undergoing maintenance right now. I believe that's what's happening. We are experiencing technical difficulties. Give me a brief second to check out what's going on. Checking out the Division's Twitter. I'm not seeing any news. At least not any recent news. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. Did the game crash? I'm going to try to restart it. I'm going to quit the game and bring it back up, and we'll see what happened. While the game is rebooting, I'm going to keep checking if it's down for maintenance, because Ubisoft did say that they would be bringing the Division down for maintenance on Friday, which is today. So, let's see, the Division... It's rebooting, by the way, right now. The Division beta Friday downtime. Maintenance. Alright, yeah, the Division is going to be down for maintenance for 3 hours, it says. I don't know if it's currently down, but I'm checking that right now. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. I'm connecting back to the servers. Heading back in the game. This is the beta for the Division, so we are going to have some bugs, we're going to have some errors and stuff like that. The servers are supposed to be going down for maintenance Friday, and that is today, so I'm thinking that's what's happening. See, the purpose of a beta is to figure out what kind of bugs and glitches there are. Oh, it's loading, so we might be fine. But regardless, betas have a lot of maintenance sessions. And they have so many maintenance sessions so they can apply these micro patches and utilize these micro patches to fix some of these problems that people were experiencing in the beta and incrementally improve it and test some new things out. Maybe they had 2 different systems and they weren't sure which one to go with, so they wanted to test both of them in the beta, so they implement one system, remove it, implement the second system, etc., etc. We're back in, we're back online, so I guess we're fine. Look at that, we're actually exactly where we left off. That is pretty awesome. Don't know why it says we're loading again, because we just loaded. Oh, yeah, okay, cool. That's just for respawns. I got a little worried, but we're okay. We're good to go. Head back out into the dark zone. Out into the deep dark. Which is currently safe, thank goodness. You never know if there's going to be a war going outside of your checkpoint. I don't even know what's going on. We're probably in a new server at this point. I am lost. The game crashed. I guess it's not undergoing maintenance because we are in the dark zone, which is multiplayer only, I believe. I think this is a multiplayer only beta. Yeah, there's another player. So, game is good to go. The game is fine right now. Good. Good stuff. Good stuff. Alright, we just joined a group, so we're going to be exiting out of our dark zone, going into our friend's dark zone. Unless we're currently... Yeah, we're in the same session, so that's good. There are multiple dark zones, so to speak. Basically, that means there's multiple servers. So you and your friend may not be in the same server, but you can, you know, join each other's servers if you wish. Holy crap! Damn, man! People be aggressive! Try anger management. Might help you out a little bit. Crap, wow. Didn't even expect we would be taken down like that. I knew there was a player killer in the AO, but usually player killers, they kill for a reason, and they don't just kill everyone randomly. But it looks like that guy was one of the I kill everyone randomly people. Which, you know, you do you. I'm not judging or anything like that. It was just completely unexpected. Oh, cool. The Division has already finished the maintenance for Friday. Good stuff. They probably did it in the early morning hours. Would be my best guess. I'm thinking the player killer was just up here, so I might see if I can go find him and kill him. I don't know. We got a lot of enemies around us. You know what? I'm just gonna take these enemies down. Sweet. Loving those headshots. Loving those headshots. Enemies are down. Oh, they're coming after us with a vengeance.
Make it bleed.
Wait, do we have somebody near us? Oh, we do. Melee enemies. Watch out for them. Fantastic. Getting that XP. Did someone just shoot us from behind? No, they're shooting us from where the AI is. I'm always a little skeptical if it's AI shooting at me or if it's players shooting at me. Luckily, it's just AI right now. We don't have any players shooting at us. Excellent. Looks like we just have one more AI to take down. I guess so. AI is down. Actually, we got some more in the courtyard over there. Taking cover. They might be behind us. Not sure about that. I'm kind of nervous. I'm gonna go check behind us. He's moving up. I'm checking this this parking lot. Yep. There we go. There's an enemy. Enemy is out. Don't want these guys to flank you. Really don't want these guys to flank you. They're extremely hostile. And they can kill you just as fast as you can kill them. Especially if they're the same level. Luckily, these guys are a little low level compared to us, but still nothing to scoff at. Ah, it's kind of crap gear. We don't really need that. We'll take it to sell it. See what's over here. In the middle of a gunfire, we didn't have time to check it. Oh, it's a police M4. We already have a police M4. It's a pretty good weapon. In fact, it's a damn good weapon, but we already have one, so I'm just gonna sell the extra. Street's clear. Let's move up. Looks like we actually have another team member with us, but he is currently disconnected. In between firefights, make sure your weapons are reloaded. You really don't want, you don't want to be caught with your pants down here. Damn, this is a nice looking game. A lot of people have been talking about how this game reminds them of GTA. Honestly, I think this is a little more fun than GTA. People play GTA like they're playing The Division, I've noticed. That's kind of what GTA Online is. However, in The Division, I mean, it's geared toward being multiplayer only. So it's like if they made Grand Theft Auto Online from the ground up with the sole intention of just making a Grand Theft Auto Online game instead of Grand Theft Auto Online being an extension of the single player. You've got great gunplay. It feels really nice. You can team up with other people. You can have just bands of bandits or bands of noble countrymen defending their city. Whatever you want to do, you can do that. You can betray people, you can work with people. You have to evacuate your gear from the area of operations, which is really nice. That's a lot of fun. You can't start using your gear right away. In fact, this is what's happening right here. Another group is calling for a helicopter extraction. We've got 40 seconds till that happens. Looks like they're friendly enough. Alright, so my teammate walked up there. They're not firing at him. I'm going to walk up here as well. We've got a ton of people coming out of the war. Looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people total. Again, we have no idea if we can trust these guys. They could open fire on us at any point in time. 10 seconds to helicopter extraction. Helicopters here, yes! Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got 9 people around us. That is a lot of people. Crossing my fingers that nobody starts opening fire. What's a really popular thing to do is to throw a grenade right in the middle of this little crowd that we got going on. Nice. My gear is on the rope. Rope is away. Helicopter is away. Everybody's walking away. Extraction is complete. And it looks like we're going to be walking away with our lives. Thank goodness for that. We have a whole mob of people behind us. They could be together, or they could be separate. I have absolutely no idea. Luckily, they're around my level, so they're not too dangerous compared to me. I'm hearing some gunfire, but it's not from our boys. Oh, that's who it's from. Check it out. Yo, we got a player killer over here. He's a bounty player. Nice, nice. Sammy the Sam has been killed. I love bounty hunting players. So whenever you got someone that kills players, they get a bounty on their head and they get a red skull. That means that they've recently murdered someone. You'll get a small reward for taking them out. Of course, the more people they've actually murdered, the greater the reward you'll get for taking them down. So, always keep that in mind. But if somebody's killed a lot of players, they may be rolling with a group. So if they're rolling with a group, gotta watch out for that. You really don't want to be ambushed when you think you got an easy manhunt. Damn! Check it out! Check it out! Check it out! Oh, crap. That was a pot shot. We've got 2 player killers in our area of operations, and they're really close to us. Looks like they are part of a group. I don't know how many people are in their group. It looks like there's just 2 people within it. But they're pretty close to us. Really close to us, actually. We could take them down if we wanted to. I'm actually opening fire. I'm engaging them. Decent damage.
Warning. An agent on your team is down. Requires assistance.
Crap. Alright, my teammate unfortunately went down. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get to him in time. Because I got to deal with some of these guys before I do. Sweet! Alright, I took one of their guys out. So this guy is going to try to support his teammate. Enemies down. Switching to small arms fire. Yes! Alright, we got a bounty. We got a bounty. Thank you for your help, guys. You can take whatever gear he's got. It's not great stuff. Whenever you see an opaque gray beacon, it means that they've got pretty okay loot. It's not great loot, but it's okay. They've got a group of 4 people. I am not tussling with them. It could be randoms. It could be a group. I don't know. They look kind of organized. Whoa. I don't like that gunfire. I don't like that gunfire. I'm just gonna survey this from a distance. We got one person standing on the street corner. They're all kind of staying in close proximity to each other. It looks like they're friends. Oh, look at this! Yeah, I think they're all grouped together. Look at that. They are now a band of 4 player killers, which is really dangerous. And you know what? They're falling. I'm gonna engage fire. I'm sorry. You've turned to the dark side of the Force. You're now player killers. Grenade out. This is a bad idea. This is such a bad idea, by the way. This was silly. Silly! Shouldn't have done this. But we did it! We done it! Oh no. Oh, just tuck and roll, tuck and roll, tuck and roll. And step back. And tuck and roll! Tuck and roll! We could still win. Winning is still a possibility. It's not inevitable. It's not guaranteed, but it's a possibility. Any strangers that we encounter would probably be on our side.
An agent has left your team.
Oh, crap! Unfortunately, my teammate went offline. Damn it! I'm down. I was able to take one person down before I was taken down. But 4v1 was a little much for me. I knew as soon as my teammate went out, I was like, oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die, that's it. If my teammate was still alive, we could like continue to like revive each other and systematically take the enemy team down one by one, but you really need at least one other person with you. Hey, nice. Nice. I didn't realize how much ammo we used up. Honestly, we could have run out of ammo in that fight that we had. It was really surprising that we didn't run out of ammo. That's pretty good. As you can see, my dead body is just down the road. We've got these 3 player killers. And we got one stranger fighting the player killers. I'm gonna help that stranger. One player killer is down. His friend was trying to revive him. Nice. Nice hits, nice hits. They do have a riot shield, so we gotta be careful about that. Riot shields are super dangerous. Super dangerous, man. Grenade out! Whoa, whoa, whoa! That is why you don't stand in the middle of nowhere. You gotta get to cover. Thank you for that, man. I appreciate that boost. Excellent. Back in action. Use a stim pack on myself real quick. Fantastic. Alright, we were ready for this. Damn, they evaded our capture. Let's move up. Let's keep pressing them back. You want to have total control of the battlefield. If you don't have total control of the battlefield, you're going to lose your prey. And we are currently losing our prey. We got a couple strangers helping us out with this battle. I've got a long-range weapon, medium-range weapon. I'm feeling good about this. I feel okay about this. We could do this. Really like the damage my gun does. Just need a few more bullets to enter their skulls. Just a few more bullets to enter skulls. That's all I require. Alright, let's keep pressing the attack. Keep pressing the attack. Nice, 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 nice. We took one of them out. All right, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff.
A rogue agent has been neutralized.
Nice, nice, nice. All right, we've taken care of one rogue agent, taken care of another rogue agent. We're good to go. Whoa, they're coming back. They're coming back around us. Oh, I'm taken down. Hopefully my teammates take him down. Beautiful, he's down. All right, we have finally destroyed all of these player killers. Unfortunately, they're coming back with a vengeance. I need to make sure that my guns are reloaded. Fantastic. Fantastic. We're doing awesome. We're taking these guys down left and right. Because they're just coming right back after us, that means that they are not prepared. They're scattered. We have the home front advantage. We have the home field advantage here. They are the ones at the disadvantage. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Now I'm at a disadvantage. Now I am no longer at a disadvantage. This is 4 versus 2, basically.
Agent on your team is down. Requires assistance.
Let's keep moving up. These guys are trying to run away. They're trying to escape! There we are. Enemy is taken care of. Oh, crap. I'm down. I need some help, guys. This is super intense. Super intense. We're down. That stranger should have revived me. I could have backed him up. We got some nice kills before we died, though. We got some really nice kills. I did have some suppressors on my guns, yeah. Guns do sound like a toy when you got a suppressor on them, that's true. But they work real nice. Even with the suppressor, definitely don't work like toys. They're super deadly. Wow, 250 bullets fired from our submachine gun. I think we actually ran out of bullets from our submachine gun. Alright, where are our boys at? See a bunch of randoms near me. Don't see where my teammate is. We've got a pure waypoint. I'm guessing that's a waypoint set by my friend and not by myself. I'm gonna head to that pure waypoint and see what's going on. I'm seeing a lot of activity on my minimap. I don't know if it's glitching out. I don't know if it's real. I don't know if it's fake. You see all those blue things in the right-hand side of the minimap? That's an awful lot. Awful lot of blue things. I'm seeing a camera. I'm seeing a waypoint. I'm seeing what looks like my my ally. I used to see some player killers over there as well, but those icons have since disappeared. I'm guessing there's some massive battle that's still waging. Oh, crap. Oh, I actually ran right in the middle of a bunch of enemies. That's a no-no. That is a no-no. I don't know if I can do this thing alone. Honestly, this is kind of doubtful. Whoa, that is a sniper. One shot will take down half of my health. Since this is a little overwhelming, I'm gonna use my scan pulse to see where the enemies are in the area. I have eyes on the sniper. Sniper is dead. Trying to take down the second sniper. Crud. We're completely pinned down. Completely pinned down. I can't help my teammate out wherever he is. I wish I could, but I can't. I gotta take care of these guys first.
Gonna make him pay. Just gotta finish him off.
Really hate it when these guys try to flank me. Oh, I should have been more careful with my health. But we're down. I'm just gonna give up. We don't have any friendlies near us anyway. Alright, let's respawn at the checkpoint. Let's make our way to our friendly. Let's see if we can take down some bounties, some player killers. Go on a manhunt. Those are AI criminals that we're going after, common thugs.
I'm Rick Falassi, and you
Oh, nice. We actually didn't respawn at a checkpoint. We respawned what looks to be, yeah, this is a weapons store. This is close to the middle of the city, the middle of the area of Midtown Manhattan that we have access to. It does look very nice for a beta. This is a great looking game. It looks just as good on the PS4 as it does on the Xbox One. I should have said that in reverse order because usually PS4 games look a smidge better because of the RAM, but I was shocked. I was expecting that this beta on the Xbox One was not going to be running at 1080p. I was expecting 900p, 720p maybe. I definitely thought it looked way better than 720p though. It is 1080p, however. It's not 720p. It's not even 900p. It is 1080p. Same as the PlayStation 4. And honestly, they look identical. You really can't tell the difference. Alright, looks like we took down all the AI in this little park. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm gonna head over to my teammate. Looks like he's not too far away. I should be able to make it to his position. Unless he's out of the dark zone. I'm not sure exactly where he is. I also don't have any eyes on bounties. Keeping an eye out for bounties or player turf wars. Certain players could be going after bounties and I can just head in and help them out. Area looks clear.
Amateur night.
Sweets! Enemy down. Love that XP! I actually accepted an invite, and I accepted the invite like a second ago. I'm not sure if I'm going to join up on that game, but oh, there we go. Oh, it's a DZ mismatch, so that actually does not count. I'm not sure how dark zones work completely. I'm guessing that each dark zone is like a server or something like that. And if somebody is in your correct dark zone, you can join up with them. But it looks like you can even join a group with a completely random person that's not in your dark zone. We have a large group of player killers in front of us. Yeah, that's an awful lot of them. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 player killers ahead. There's no way I could take those guys out alone. One-on-one? No way. No way. We have a teammate nearby, so we could do 2 versus 4, but that's pretty sketchy. The key to surviving a battle, the key to winning a battle, is having the most soldiers. If you have 4 people, you're going to be able to revive your teammates all day long. All day long. You got to make sure you finish off your targets. If they're just laying on the ground bleeding out, you're going to have a bad time. You're going to have a bad time. Damn! Look at that damage. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Alright, we got to move in and kill these guys.
A rogue agent.
Enemy is down. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, 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 yeah. Check this out.
Rogue agent down.
Check this out. Look at this. Look at this. This is amazing. This is amazing. We just killed 4 rogue agents. We have more on the outside, though. Oh, crap. I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh, yeah, I'm down. I'm down. That was a nice grenade lob by them. Oh, meleeed in the butt? Why are you meleeing my butt? That's weird. Honestly, that's weird. Respawning at checkpoint. Hopefully my teammate's able to take him down, but still, that was a good sweep of those enemies. We tossed a nade, we weakened them up, softened them up. That's why you really want to stick near your teammates. As long as you have multiple streams of gunfire going toward one operative, that one operative can't handle multiple streams of gunfire. One operative can easily handle one stream of gunfire, which is exactly what we had to deal with. We basically face them one at a time. If you are having your men face somebody one at a time, that completely negates having multiple guns. That negates the benefits of having a group. You want to have all those guns working at once. You don't want somebody to face him 1v1, because if it's 1v1, then they might die. And if one dies, another one dies, and then another one dies. Another one bites the dust! Sweet! My teammate is doing just fine, and my dropped items are still here. Holding down the fort! Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Oh, excuse me? Excuse me? You do not open fire on my teammates. Oh, crap. That was a grenade. That was a grenade.
Friendly division agent is down.
Oh, man. I can't believe I lasted as long as I did. She was using a shotgun? She was using a shotgun! I was using a sniper rifle at close range, and somehow I survived using a sniper rifle versus a shotgun at close range. I don't know how that happened. My blood ran cold! I was like, I'm gonna die in half a second, I guarantee it. I didn't die. I kept shooting at her, she kept shooting at me, I still didn't die. She had 3 teammates around. I still didn't die. I'm not digging how you can see other people's tags through walls and when they're in cover. The only time you can see people's tags through walls and when they're in cover is if they're player killers. And they do that because you can't trust player killers. There's no other way you can do it. If they hid player killers like they hide regular players, then it would be really easy for people to, like, basically exploit the game. They'd be able to spawn camp these checkpoints. They'd be able to camp near choke points, major streets. It would not work out. You have to punish player killers a little bit. You can still be rogue whenever you want to. The game's not going to severely punish you. However, there's consequences. If there are no consequences, it takes away the challenge and it takes away the fun. And of course, it makes it super exploitable by player killers, which is also a bad thing. My teammate's moving in. I'm thinking this area is clear, though. This is usually a hot spot for player killers. This is usually where you're going to see them thrown down. Whoa, what the hell was that? Whoa, 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 yep, here they are. Here they are, and they're not always visible. Just usually. That was a nice grenade lob right there. That was nice. It was really nice. Oh, crap. He tossed an RPG out. Oh, grenade! I'm bleeding out, man. I'm bleeding out. Crap. Crap. I gotta get out of here, otherwise I'm gonna die. Alright, good to go. Good to go. Bring my team member back online. Excellence. Excellence. Alright. Yeah. I tossed a frag. Unfortunately, it didn't do a whole lot of damage. But that was a pretty tight battle. We lasted surprisingly long against 4 people. That's because we had a good choke point. Now, if we were all in the streets, and if we were not inside of a choke point, we may have been able to win that battle. The way you're going to win battles is by killing people, not bringing them down. As you can see, I completely emptied a couple people's health bars, but they were revived by their teammates. If you keep shooting at them when they're bleeding out on the floor, that's how you kill them. If you don't do that, you're going to lose a firefight, because it's useless bringing people down without fully killing them. If they're revivable, it's the same thing as not shooting them in the first place. It really is paramount that you continue shooting at them. Unfortunately, if you're inside of a building or they're inside of a building, vice versa, they can easily crawl behind cover and you cannot get to them because their teammates are still fortifying the position. However, if you're all out in the open fighting in the street, it's a lot easier to shoot at those bodies. I don't even see my body. Looks like they must have looted my body. I think they've already taken all the valuable items off of my person. But they still should be in the same area. I think they're actually extracting it, which is why I'm heading to this extraction point. They've got 1 minute left. Less than a minute now. I'm hearing explosions. It doesn't sound good. Doesn't sound... Yep! We got player killers up ahead. Looks like this is where they have moved to. Oh man, this Reaper guy is running. He is running! Crap, I'm getting shot now. I don't know who's shooting at me. I'm not sure who the enemy is. I'm guessing... Oh, these guys are the enemy.
A team member has disavowed a division. Your team is now designated rogue.
Moving up, moving up. I think that Prosky guy was not one of the guys that was shooting at us. I can't tell who was shooting at us and who wasn't. Because not all of them are rogue, but that doesn't mean that they're friendly. Oh, were we all shooting at AI this whole time? I think what happened was we originally started... Okay, no, that is not true. I was right the first time, and my second assumption was wrong. My second assumption was that there were friendlies. That is not true. There were no... There were no friendlies. It was just my team member, and the rest of the people on the map were hostiles. You guys give me a lot of flack for shooting people that are not designated as player killers. Well, just because someone isn't designated as a player killer, that doesn't mean they aren't a player killer. If they've got a red health bar, that means they're aggressive. I should have kept shooting. I should have kept shooting. What made this confusing was because we entered the engagement thinking that a group of people were shooting at a player killer. And then I noticed my teammate was being shot at, and my teammate was also shooting at other people. So I was like, okay, maybe these people are hostile. And then I saw a bunch of AI, and then I thought, okay, maybe only one of them was hostile, and we're good to go now. Turns out, I was right the first time. It was just... They're all hostile. They're all hostile. It gets messy. The line between good and evil is super, super blurry, man. It is the blurriest line there ever was. This guy is definitely a player killer, though, so he has to die. He has to die. Nice! We got a nice little bounty for that. Nice little bounty who helped some stranger out that was shooting. These people look friendly enough. We do have another, yeah, that is a confirmed player killer up ahead. When they got the skull, that's when they're a confirmed player killer. Whoa! Whoa! What was that? What was that? Somebody just came up behind us and started shooting. Don't expose yourself near checkpoints. If you stay near a checkpoint and if you are shooting at someone when you're near a checkpoint, people are going to walk up behind you and kill you. It's very, very common, but that's what happens in the dark zones. I am using health packs. It's just sometimes you don't have, like, the opportunity to use a health pack. Because when you use a health pack, you stop. It takes like 1.5 seconds, probably. 1.5 seconds to use that health pack. So, you can be killed in the time you spend using your health pack. And it's not good. It's not good. Well, I mean, that is a player killer. Alright, player killer is down. As you can see, he's running toward his teammate. He's crawling as fast as he can. I'm going to move up and try to take this player killer down. Excellent. Para has been killed. Got a little bit of bounty for that. Looks like this other player killer's a little laggy. But he is definitely a player killer. Look at that. He's got that player killer mark for like 50 more seconds. He's got some friends. He's regrouping with his friends, which makes him more dangerous. Still, I'm not going to let up. I'm going to move up as far as I can. I'm going to get as close as I can to these guys. Oh, crap. They're in a building, aren't they? Wait, what? Did they not just run in there? What? Maybe it was an optical illusion. Yeah, they couldn't have ran in there. They must have gone over here. Alright, never mind, never mind. This is kind of confusing for a moment. Alright, we've gone rogue. Moving up! Extraction arriving very soon, so these guys have some nice gear that they're looking to get rid of. Came up behind me. Oh, this is a really bad vantage point for everybody. That's awful. So yeah, they've got 2 people up there. They've got scaffolding. And we've got a bunch of strangers banding together trying to take these player killers down. They're doing a decent job at it. Procy is almost dead. Excellent. Excellent. Good. Good. Give in to your hate. Learn to use the dark side of the Force. Fantastic. We only had a few casualties in the pursuit of taking down those 2 player killers. Myself and I think 2 other people. Maybe just one other person. You should probably change your scope. Yeah, I could change my scope to a long range. Actually, let's see how much cash we have. We should have some cash now. Some Dark Zone cash. We've got 1,400 cash. Nice. Nice. What are we going to spend it on? You know what? I'm going to save my cash. Those guns are not as good as they look. We've already got 2 guns that are worth a decent chunk of money. We've got guns that are worth, I think, like 2K each, almost. Just below 2K each. If we save our money, we can get a high-end weapon for like 3,000 Dark Zone cash, I believe, which is totally worth saving for. Oh, damn, Rex, I'm sorry about that, man. You probably can't hear this, but if you can't watch the live stream, try using Google Chrome. A lot of people that have issues with YouTube Gaming's live streams, if they're laggy, if they're black screen, or you're just not getting sound or anything like that, Chrome usually fixes the issue. Or if you're getting sound but no visuals, Chrome would probably fix that. Look at that, there's a friendly stranger. He's a non-hostile. Oh, I see what he's doing. I'm gonna help him out. He's just going after AI. I thought he was going after human players. I got your back, man. Nice. Good kill, good kill. But he wasn't the real threat. The real threat is this guy over here that we just knocked out of commission. That guy was a sniper. Snipers are the most dangerous AI you could possibly encounter. Because they can kill you in 2 shots. Hell, they can kill you in 1 shot, depending what your health is or what your level is. What is this going to be? Hunting holster, not necessarily worth it. Hunting gloves. Pro red dot sight, hell yeah. We could sell this though, so I'm going to take it with me anyway. These are actually some of the team killers that we've killed before. I'm not going to engage with them right now though. Whoa, whoa, look at that. They just annihilated that guy. I don't know if that guy started shooting at them. I think they just started shooting out of nowhere. Which means you cannot trust them. You absolutely cannot trust them. And I would be outnumbered, yeah, it would be 4-1. It's not worth it. If they don't shoot at me, I've got no beef with them. So far they haven't shot at me, which is pretty shocking. Yeah, they're not even watching me. We're completely safe. There is a helicopter extraction that is arriving in 7 seconds. Looks like it's already there, though. I'm going to see if there's any team killers over there. See if we can pick up some bounties. It's the strangest thing. I don't even see a player. Extraction's departing in 20 seconds, and I don't even see a single player over there. Is there anybody using that helicopter? Is there anybody using that extraction zone? There they are. I see one person. Looks like there's a little bit of shooting going on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 people, 5 people here. I think they're all strangers to each other, but they seem friendly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we got a lot of people here. A lot of people. Alright, extraction is arriving soon. We'll see if they turn on us. They may not turn on us. They may turn on us. Who knows? Who knows? As you can see, everybody's trying to get a vantage point on the other players. Nobody's trusting anybody here. We got one to our left. We got one to our right. We have a few ahead of us. I only have eyes on 2 of them ahead of us. We have 1 minute until the helicopter arrives. Oh, damn! They just killed somebody, so they're now looked at as player killers. I'm gonna move up, and I'm gonna try using this thing. Oh, it's too late. It's too late. They're not killing me, though, so it's gotta be for a reason. I'm gonna just stick around here. I'm gonna call in an extraction, actually. They could easily shoot me and kill me. Easily. Alright, calling that extraction in. Here we go, extraction coming in 1 minute 30 seconds. I've got a team member next to me, and I've got a notorious player killer. Ario Shanks has been in my server all day long, and he's been player killing all day long. Oh, what? And there you go, there you go. That's why you can't trust people. You cannot trust people. Luckily, we got my teammate that's opening fire on him. He's doing pretty good as far as health is concerned. Oh, they got him! They got him.
An agent on your team.
Damn.
Aid immediate.
It's no contest if you don't have the drop on. If you have the drop on somebody, no contest. They had the drop on me. I didn't have the drop on them. I didn't know what was going on. I was not expecting being shot at, in all honesty. You should expect it, though. You should expect it 24/7. Oh, damn, what's going on out here? You guys good? You guys good? You dangerous? I don't think they're dangerous. We do have a manhunt happening, though. It is Big Buddha 24. He's 255 feet away. And I'm going to engage in this manhunt right here. Reloading weapon. And use my scan pulse. Nice damage. You see those headshots? Unfortunately, I got someone behind me. Nothing you can do about that if someone walks up behind you. That's too bad. That's too bad, actually. I could have had him. Luckily, my teammate's here, so he might revive me. Oh, nope. 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 This game is an absolute clustercuss. You're firing at one guy, someone will shoot you in the back for no reason, and then you can do that too. You can do that as well. You're not punished for doing this stuff. You can be as big of a dick as you want to be. And you can see people are actually spawn camping right now. Screw you guys for killing me. Screw you guys. At least I got one cheap kill. I got one cheap little kill before they took me down. But they are camping here, so there's nothing I can do about that unless I want to spawn at another camp, and I don't want to spawn at another camp. Another checkpoint would be too far away. Alright, entering the dark zone. This is going to be really dangerous because we have known player killers on the outside. Yep, there they are. There's Big Buddha. I need to reload my gun before I continue engaging. Reloading weapon. Weapon is reloaded. Moving in. I don't trust that. Looks like a hostile planted that. Beautiful. Detonated it safely. Oh, look at that. They're hiding in the tunnels. It's not really worth going after them if they're hiding in the tunnels. That's too bad. That's too bad. Usually that's how manhunts end. They just hide in the tunnels until they, like, get the all clear and it's safe to come out. Because the manhunt will expire in time. We got a stranger that's going to go engage him. I'm going to let the stranger go first. Stranger is opening fire. It may be safe for me to go in now. I'm going to help this guy out. I'm going to help this stranger out. Hopefully he helps me out. We'll see. Looks like that may not be the case. Don't see the stranger behind myself. There he is. Alright, looks like we are helping each other out right now. Oh, they're running. They're running. Look at that. Still, it could be a trap. I don't trust like that. Looks like he did take down Big Buddha. Oh, wow. No honor among thieves. The player killers left each other. They're no longer backing each other up. It's every man for themselves. Now that they're actually dying, they're like, I'm not helping my friends out. I'm not doing that. It's incredible. It's incredible. I can't believe how quickly they bailed on their friends. It took like no time at all for them to bail. I'm hunting down this guy. Even though he's not a manhunt, he's still alone, and he's a player killer. So I'm gonna try it out. He's gunning it, man. Look at this. Look how scaredy cat these guys get when they don't have backup. I'm used to running solo, or at least with just one other person, so a lot of times instead of running, I'll just hunker down and fight it out. But these guys are not fighting it out. They are not keen on that, which is smart. Honestly, it is smart, I will admit that. But it's not very noble! He's still running, man! He has not stopped running once. Wow! Wow. I'm gonna gun this guy down. This is entertaining. This is an actual hunt going on right here. This is an honest-to-God hunt. Look how far away he is. No, a grenade would do no good. He's running. You gotta be targeting stationary targets with grenades, not mobile targets. I can't believe that. Wow. Wow, man. I'm chasing this guy halfway across the map. That's how determined he is to run away. Unfortunately, he's gonna be invisible. Yeah, he's invisible now. Because he's lost his player killer status because it's been too long since he'd murdered someone. I'm still following him though, which is dumb. It's really dumb for me to follow him when I can't see him anymore. Who's that guy? Is that him? That's him. I don't care if I become a player killer. I know who this guy is. You will face the wrath of God! Just kidding. I am definitely not godly at video games. Still, you will face the wrath of whatever I can do to you. Feel it. Oh my God, he's still running. He's still running. I can't believe it. Can't seem to switch from my grenade. There we are. Oh, look at that. He's meeting back up with his team member. His team member is more valuable anyway. He's worth a lot to me. Moving up. No eyes. It's all clear. Heading to the car. We're hunting very dangerous prey right now. Very dangerous prey. These players are, player killers. Current player killers and previous player killers. Whole match. That's the only thing they've been doing is killing players, nothing else. There they are. They're up ahead. We've been hunting these guys down for blocks now. Block after block after block. They're surprisingly cowardly when they don't have any friends. If they don't have any backup, they will run like hell and not stop. A lot of people, when they don't have friends, they fight it out, you know? Sometimes they win, sometimes they lose, but they fight. These guys don't fight, they run. Tuck their tails between their legs. You know what? I need a better vantage point. I'm gonna move up. Still, we gotta be careful because there's still a threat. They're still dangerous. Holy crap, they're still running! They're still running! I don't think I can catch up to these guys. They're running too much. They may be setting us up for an ambush, who knows. No, these guys are really far away. Look, they're still being shot at. Other people are shooting at them right now. And AI is shooting at them as well. Still, I'm not gonna let them get off the hook. Come on! I've got eyes on them. Looks like they're engaged with other targets as well. Damn. Reloading gun. Moving behind cover. Oh, they're running again. They're on the move! Let's keep going. We don't want to lose this bounty. Really don't want to lose this bounty. Can't cut him off either. City block's too big. Massive, let him go! No, this is the most interesting thing in the game. Chasing people. Who's this? Oh, that guy's fine. That guy's fine. They disappeared, though. I think we lost them. That sucks. Oh, that really sucks. I shouldn't have hesitated. Oh, there they are. We got him. We got him. Just keep moving. Let's hunt these guys. Damn, I can't believe they're running. I would have faced off a long time ago. Long time ago. Man, these guys don't even stop running. They just... It's like a marathon. Look at this. This is ridiculous. I'm gonna cut them off is what I'm gonna do. Screw these guys. Let's go to our left. Luckily, I know this block pretty well. And they shouldn't have... They shouldn't have any escape if I, maybe through the alleyways. Yeah, actually, they could escape through the alleyways. Yup, it's the alleyways. No, it's not. No, it's not. They were in the alleyways, but they're still heading out this way. Yes! Yes! Oh, shit! Shit. No! No! Well, that's how they kill you. Oh my god. Oh, that is infuriating. I shouldn't have, got so many regrets, so many regrets. That's, yeah. Wow. I think they've got a pretty good strategy going on there. You run as long as you can, as far as you can, and eventually, like, people will... I wasn't going to believe that they were going to stop, but they did stop. Oh, and their team killed me, unfortunately. Hey, they're still close, they're still close. I don't care, I'm going to go back after them. I'm going to go back after them. Whoa, I never saw an explosion before in this game. Wow, that's actually multiple explosions. Fireballs. What's going on out there? Yeah. God, that was awful. God, that was awful. I need a team is what I need. I need to stop going solo. Ah, we just have enemies here. We only have AI enemies. We don't have human enemies anymore. Crap. Unfortunately, we are pinned down. We can't move out until these AI enemies are dead. Whoa! Well, we can move out, but it wouldn't be smart to. Crap. Well, how the AI enemies get you, you have snipers pinning you down in terms of mobility, and you have melee enemies that are going to be getting you from out of cover. Now, you want at least 2 members in your team at any point in time. One member uses ranged attacks, the other member uses close quarters attacks to take down close quarters enemies. Unfortunately, if you are running solo, if you're running lone wolf, you're going to be dying a hell of a lot. This game is super unforgiving. There we go, there's a teammate. This game is super unforgiving to solo players. Even... Wait, we have multiple group invitations. Let's see if we can just invite these people to our group instead. Alright, so we have 2 pending invites. Oh crap, I can't actually do that. It doesn't let you invite people that invite you. Regardless, at least we have a teammate now. We got a teammate! Let's take these AI down. The Division is different from most games in the fact that AI is not easier than real players. It's more straightforward. Definitely more straightforward, because you don't have enemies running or anything like that. AI will make themselves mobile, but they stick within their area of operation, so they are predictable. The difficulty from taking enemies down... Whoa, there he is, there he is, there he is, I caught him! I caught him! The difficulty from taking enemies down doesn't have to do with, predictability. It has to do with the damage they're able to deal to you. They deal a hell of a lot of damage. 2 hits will kill you. 2 hits from melee will kill you, 2 hits from a sniper will kill you. It'll take more hits than that for somebody that has an assault rifle, but most enemies are wielding, as far as specialists go, are wielding sniper rifles. Nice. Took him out. Appreciate that backup, man. That's why it's a good idea to give backup to other people. Oh, it looks like he actually has a quest. Alright, we'll go after his quest. Nice, he's on the same page. That's why it's a good idea to make friends with strangers. Even if it's a completely random person you've never met before in your life. If you've got a lot of enemies in your area, use them. Use them to help you out. If they've got a lot of enemies in the area, move in, make those enemies your enemies. That's weird. Just walk through that sign. I'm thinking we're not supposed to go through that. I'm thinking that door is actually supposed to be closed, but they didn't close it for whatever reason. I'm thinking this guy's quest marker is actually outside of our operations area. Let's see if it is. No, I don't know what that is. I'm guessing he set that waypoint unknowingly. He probably didn't mean to set that waypoint. Regardless, this is the Division. And it's a lot of fun. It really is. I've gotten a lot of questions about solo players looking to solo the Division. I don't recommend that. This is like Destiny. But if you guys have played Destiny, you remember it's, you know, better with teamwork. It is completable solo. This is completable solo as well. However, it's even more team focused than Destiny is.
Warning. You are now entering a contaminated area.
Nice. Enemies in the AO. One enemy is down. Looking for a headshot on the second enemy. Oh my god! Oh my god! Those melee enemies get me every single time. Luckily I had a teammate to take him down for me. Enemy is out. Is that everybody? Scan pulse confirmed. No threats in the area. Sweet. We are good. Yeah, a lot of people compare this to Destiny. I guess it's a little similar to Destiny. It's an MMO that's not a true MMO. It's a pretty good shooter like Destiny is. Destiny's a pretty good shooter. It is all about that loot. Big focus on loot in this game, just like in Destiny. Big focus on teamwork in this game. And it's pretty much online only. I don't know if it's officially online only,
Contaminated area.
but you want to have a decent internet connection to play this game. Player spotted. Who's this? Anybody I recognize? No, I don't recognize who they are. We do have a base. I'm not sure which enemy base this is. It looks like it is a landmark base. I'm gonna head inside. Looks like my teammate is on the same page as I am. I want to get some XP inside of this place. Oh, crap. Looks like it's actually not an enemy base. That sucks. Usually, whenever you see scaffolding like that, you can get inside of the building, but sometimes it's just for show. You cannot enter every single building in the game. You can enter some of the buildings in the game, and the buildings you can enter are pretty large, but technology is not at the point where you can enter everything. Hold up! Hold up! Breaking news! We've got a new objective. There's a lot of stuff happening 500 feet away from us. Somebody just died. There's bounties. There's money to be made. All we have to do is find the way to get to it. Looks like it might be on the other side of this truck. Yes, it is. Excellent. Don't have any eyes. Our visibility is lowered due to the blizzard. There are weather effects, there are the time of day effects that affect your gameplay. Usually it's something that doesn't directly affect your gameplay, but instead affects the way that you interact with the game. For instance, blizzards like this right now, it gives you extremely low visibility. Really hard to make out what's around you, what's in front of you, what's behind you. Same for your enemies. It makes it just as dangerous for your enemies as it makes it dangerous for you. Oh, crap! Alright, we stumble into an enemy base. Fantastic. I got your back, man. Don't worry about it.
Just gotta wait it out.
Enemy spotted. Nice. Enemy is down. I think we have one more enemy inside of this building. Now, since we are in the Dark Zone, we're earning Dark Zone XP. We're not earning regular XP. So this isn't tied to our orange level. Instead, this is tied to our purple rank. Because that's our Dark Zone rank. And of course, it earns you Dark Zone cash, which you can spend on awesome, awesome loot from the stores. I mean, you could just rely on loot that you pick up randomly, but I think it is locked to your level. So if you're a lower level, you're not going to have a lot of awesome rare loot that you're going to be getting. You're probably going to just want to buy that stuff. In fact, we got a decent amount of cash right now. We've got... How much cash do we have? Yeah, we got 1,200 Dark Zone funds. Which is pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's a little bit like Grand Theft Auto. And the AI is not that bad. The AI looks like it's kind of dumb, but it works. And the reason why it works is because the enemies can kill you really, really quickly. Most games lower the enemy's damage, so they don't deal as much damage as the player deals out to people, but the enemies can deal as much damage as the player deals. Even more, depending on what your level is. So that's where the challenge comes from. Most games, the challenge comes from predictability, or lack thereof, in terms of AI with the enemies. In this game, it's not about predictability, it's about how hard you're getting hit, and how many hits you can prevent yourself from getting. That's where the real challenge comes into play. Because it's really, really easy to die. It really is. This is an unforgiving game. I am playing this live, so I can't make myself look better than I am. Whoa, is this guy friendly? I think so. Oh god, no they're not. No they're not. Oh man, you will have people open fire on you for no reason. Be aware. Damn it, I'm out of ammunition. That sucks. Oh, that sucks. I'm out of ammo. I can't do crap against these guys. You know what? That guy wasn't with him. I mean, he may have attacked me. Can't remember if he did or if he didn't. Because his health bar was red. And if a health bar is red, that means that a player is aggressive. Doesn't mean that they're attacking you, but it means they're trying to attack somebody near you. Or at least they attacked somebody recently. Engaging these guys is a bad idea, though. I don't have much ammunition. I'm running out of ammunition for my SMG. Actually, no, I'm not. I've got plenty of ammunition for that, but I am running out of ammunition for my hunting rifle. I've got 1 clip, plus 4 bullets, which is absolute crap. Still, we defended, we didn't die, and that's good. We were ambushed, and we didn't die. That's a feat in of itself. Usually, if you're ambushed with the time to kill, you're going to have most of your health down. And as you're running away, after the ambush itself, they're going to just gun you down. Gun you down. They're going to have bullets, hail of bullet fire, straight into your back. Back of your skull, back of your back, you name it. Really difficult to survive that kind of stuff. Luckily, I was able to get behind cover very quickly. I was able to survive that ambush. We do have a little bit of gear. In fact, I'm heading to an extraction zone to get my gear out of here. Don't actually see an extraction zone near us. Let's find one. Looks like the next extraction zone would be right over here. Alright. Let's head over there. I've got 1 piece of gear with me right now. 1 piece of loots. As far as I can tell. I got that on my back. Looks like the extraction zone to the left of us is actually held by enemies. If I don't want to lose this gear that I've got on me, I need to get it out of the zone. I need to get this gear extracted to a safe location. Which is easier said than done. Most player killing actually comes from people stealing loots at these extraction zones. Because you've got like a minute, a whole minute you gotta defend this thing until a helicopter comes. Which gives enemy players plenty of time to find you. Alright, Hades is not attacking me. I don't know why that is. He might be doing this as an ambush, but I'm still watching him. I have a feeling that this Hades guy is gonna come and kill us. He's probably with these people. Look, he's watching us. He's watching us. I'm watching him. Helicopter is in the AO. See this ghost guy? This guy's a player killer, which is why I'm being so careful. Alright, I'm gonna stay back. I'm gonna stay back while the helicopter touches down, because I don't trust like that. I have a feeling... Oh, wait, no. Extraction successful. Wow, okay. In that case, I'm gonna call in another extraction. I was not trusting this situation. I was positive that this was gonna turn to crap. We've got a lot of people here, and one is a verified player killer. Alright, they're leaving. They're leaving. Seemingly, they're leaving. Look at that, though. See, Ghost 89 is still right here. I'm gonna call that extraction in. I'm gonna watch these guys. They're reloading their guns.
You've got a bird inbound on your position.
They're reloading the guns. I don't like that. I don't trust like that. This is a Mexican standoff we got going right here. Mexican standoff. He has some gear on him, so he might just be waiting for the extraction. I'm gonna assume that he's not just waiting for the extraction, though. Mr. Gall has no gear, or Mr. G-Ball. So Mr. G-Ball, he has no gear to put on this helicopter. I'm guessing that he's just here to steal. He's here to steal! Getting in cover. Got eyes on him. Chopper is arriving in 35 seconds. Well, that's very socially awkward of you, Dalek. Or Dalek Cash. Learn social skills. Saying something is gay is not... That's not cool, man. Come on. Thousands of people worked on this game. Dismissing it with one word? Get out of here. 5 seconds, 5 seconds, 5 seconds. Here it comes! If there's gonna be action, it's gonna be happening in the next 5 seconds. Which means we have to be ready.
Item extraction.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got like 7 people here. 7. Oh! There it goes! There it goes! That's why I did not head inside. Alright, wanted players down. We got that guy. We got that guy. Whoa, 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 whoa. We got other players opening fire. Everybody is opening fire! Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Damn! Damn, he got ballsy. He got really ballsy. And he killed me. He also had a shotgun, which means he was going to win that close quarters combat. And he stole my crap. He stole my crap. We got 1 kill, and we got 1 death. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. Nobody would go to the Bronx if they had it in the game. Are you kidding me? The entire city of New York is now the Bronx in this game. You know what? You're right. No one would go to the Bronx if the entire state of if New York is the Bronx. Imagine what the Bronx is. The Bronx is the Bronxiest Bronx that ever Bronxed. That's too much. That's too much. They actually literally open fire. Literally, they open fire. I'm gonna head back to my dropped items. What time is it? It is 6:04. I'm getting hungry. Anybody here? I don't... Wait, yes, there are people here. I just saw someone. Oh. That's why they didn't take my gear. They didn't want my gear. Ang3 Noir. Ang3 Noir, I guess that's his name. That's one of the guys that was shooting at us. That caused all the stuff that was going down. Unbelievable that I just became a wanted player. These guys are player killers, man! Reloading weapon. Luckily we have plenty of ammunition this time. The only thing we have to worry about is someone coming up behind us. Honestly. Yes! Yes! See how we took him down? That is how you do it. Come on. Peek out of cover. I dare ya. Come on, baby. Nice, nice damage right there. Almost got caught by that bus stop. Crap. Oh, we took some damage. We're bleeding out. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Alright, we're good, we're good. That was close, though. That was really close. Reloading weapon. Sweet! Yo, we got people behind us. Using scan pods. Almost took an enemy down. Still, this is really dangerous for us right now. Oh, come on! Oh, so close to getting that guy. I had an SMG, unfortunately. He had a shotgun. It was a bit of a tough match. But that was still a nice fight. That was a nice fight. Can you teabag? I don't think you can. I don't think you can actually crouch outside of going into cover. I haven't seen anybody crouch this entire game. Wow, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 player killers in this area. Maybe 5. I think I saw 5. I don't know if they're friendlies. No, they're not friendlies. They're all killing each other. They're not even a team. We smoked one of them. We killed one of them. We took down a few people, but they were revived. So true kills are only if you, technically a true kill is actually if someone's bleeding on the ground and you shoot him, and then he dies. Not the one that actually, like, brought him to his knees. If you bring someone to their knees, they're basically dead, but they can be revived, and it doesn't count as a death if they are revived. So, kills are actually super difficult to get in this game. It's super difficult to get. I was taking people down, but unfortunately they were being revived by their teammates because they were behind cover. I couldn't finish the job if they're behind cover. And it takes literally 2 seconds, 2 Mississippi seconds to revive your teammate. Which is really, really quick. Really, really quick. So it is definitely stacked against the odds of solo players. And the favor is definitely toward big teams. Bigger your team is, the better. Got a bit of a war zone going on. I don't have a clean shot. Otherwise, I'd open fire. Looks like they're all using the bus station as cover. Yeah, I don't have a clean shot. I gotta move up. Oh yeah, that's a little better. You can kind of see what's going on now. Toss and frag. That was a good toss. That should fish him out of cover. Yes! Yes!
Rogue agent neutralized.
Rogue agent has been taken down. I think we just got a kill. At least, if we go by what the game says. That was dangerous of us. Oh! Reviving teammates. Yo, I got you, man. Oh, crap, he died. He died. He died! I don't have any stim packs left. Oh, I am dead. I am dead. Two team members versus an army of strangers is what that battle was. Army of strangers loses every time. Not every time. I take that back. I take that back. Army of strangers do not lose every time because we did get a kill. We killed somebody. I don't know who it was. I think they had 4 people originally, but we were able to take one of their team members down. Someone else took another one of their team members out. They have 2 people left. And the army of strangers just keeps coming. Just keep coming. They just keep hitting them. Sadly, though, strangers don't revive each other. So if people are working together and they're not in the same group, if somebody goes down, they're not getting a revive, which is too bad. Because if we would have been reviving each other, if we would have been supporting each other, that's how we could have killed them. I tried to revive 2 people next to me, but it was a little too late at that point. Player killer is down. That guy stole my kill, by the way. Did you see that? He stole my kill. Which sucks, but... yeah. So, apparently what counts as a kill in this game is the last hit. It's like Hero Hunt. What the hell? Who was shooting at me? And how did they kill me when I was behind concrete cover? This is beta, so you're gonna have a few glitches now and then. Luckily, I have a team member next to me. Thank you, I appreciate that, brah. Thank you, brah. Appreciate that, brah. But yeah, that right there is what counts as a kill. I didn't actually get the very last bullet, my teammate did, which is fine. I don't mind that. But yeah, that's not a kill, that's taking someone down. They can be revived. This is the kill.
Has been neutralized.
When you kill them when they're down on the ground, that is your final kill. Which is why kills are so damn difficult to get. Because it's difficult to get to that point. Whoa! Multiple grenades. Multiple grenades. Damn. Damn. Please go loot hunting and find some awesome stuff instead of dying over and over again in endless firefights. That's what the Dark Zone is, man. This is the Dark Zone stream. We have done mostly loot hunting in this live stream. The first half was loot hunting, the second half was just endless kills and endless dying. Whenever you die as a rogue, it takes 30 seconds before you can respawn. There we go. I'm going to choose the same checkpoint. I'm going to go out for one more life, and then I'm going to call it a night. I have not eaten in 3 hours and 22 minutes. I didn't actually expect to be streaming this long, because my throat wasn't feeling too good when I first started. But it hasn't gotten much worse, so that's cool. It's 50-50 when my throat's feeling bad. If I start streaming, it'll either get like a lot worse or it'll just be like a little worse, but it's definitely manageable. Right now, I got lucky, and it's one of those manageable times. Or it's throat cancer. Just kidding. Hopefully not. I mean, hopefully not throat cancer. Not hopefully, like, I'm not kidding. I hopefully am kidding. That is what I'm trying to say here. Is there someone that's just like right above me? What the heck? Yes, there is. I guess. There's a red skull above me. I'm gonna switch to my close range weapon before I head up there, and I'm gonna see what's up. I'm gonna check this out. That's a non-hostile agent. If he doesn't shoot at me, I'm not gonna shoot at him. What is that red skull about, though? It's not very self-explanatory. I wish the game would be a little more clear on certain things like that. I have no idea what that red skull is. Where is loot? Loot you can get by killing enemies. You can get it by killing players. You can get it by finding chests and completing missions. You can also purchase loot, of course. But that's not really looting it now, is it? I have nothing to put there. I'm just looking for a firefight going on here. Any firefights happening? No, that's pretty much it. Sometimes firefights will erupt whenever loot is being extracted. Not this time, though. This time is completely safe. If there was jump in this game, it would be good. No jump. You can dive. Don't believe you can crouch. Haven't seen anyone do that. You can go into cover, and the cover system is really good. Check this out. Alright, watch this. Let's say I want to take cover at that red car in the distance. Watch this. Oh, wait, that's not the red car in the distance. Alright, let me show you how far you can go. Can't go to that MV, but you can almost go to that red car, which is pretty cool. The cover system in this game is fantastic. And you can stick to cover really easily, too. It's really nice. Really nice. You really never have to leave cover if you don't want to. And sometimes it's a good idea not to. My teammate's probably like, "Whoa, what's going on? What's going on? Does he see an enemy? Why is he standing behind cover like that?" Nah, I don't see any enemies. Just demonstrating. There we go. There we go. I got a red skull. Red skull's on my mini-map. There was a death 400 feet from where we are. Heading into the action. Switching to my medium-range weapon. Extraction is available. I think the fighting's going down at this extraction point. Yeah, I see a lot of people up there. Dragon Hunter, Sammy. Who's that? Zatox. I don't recognize any of those people. I'm guessing these are all strangers and they're just being friendly to each other. Rats! I'm not gonna open fire, though. I'm not gonna open fire. I thought that guy was about to open fire. He was just healing up. He sent out a healing pulse. That didn't sound good. Yo, this guy tried to kill us, I think, but he was really, really bad at it. He tossed a mine, and he blew up the mine, but he completely missed us. I don't trust like that. Alright, looks like it's all clean. It's all clean. Cool. If you guys want to play the beta, you definitely can. You can sign up for, I believe, the beta on the website. I don't know if registration's closed, but you can always pre-order the game from Amazon. They don't charge you until it ships. You have until March 8th to actually cancel that pre-order. Can you imagine if at night the infected come out of hiding from the film I Am Legend? Yeah, this is kind of I Am Legend-ish feeling, but there's no actual like zombie infection or anything like that. It's a smallpox pandemic. Since it's a Tom Clancy game, it's a little more rooted in reality. Hey, another Red Skull! Red Skull has not died, so he's still out there. We've still got that bounty. We're kind of bounty hunting in this stream. That's kind of what we're doing. We're doing a little bit of looting, a little bit of bounty hunting. Those bounties are kind of hard to find, though. Especially if you spot them across the map like we did. What is that gunfire I'm hearing? Whoa, that was close. Enemy down. Good hits, good hits. That is sweet. Melee enemies can actually hide behind cover too. Even though they can't actually fire from cover, so they're really just protecting themselves. That's all they're doing. Red Skull pulled up again. I'm seeing a lot of people in this area. I'm guessing this is where the struggle's taking place. Nope! It's just another AI. I'm gonna try taking this AI down. Nice, nice. Really nice. Got an energy bar from that. You know what? Let's do some looting instead. Abandoned gas station. This is where we're gonna find enemies. Places like this. This is also where you may find loot. It's not guaranteed, but you have a good chance. I'm not seeing any loot though. Can you talk in game? Yes. A lot of people use mics. What's this? Oh, look at that. It's a little dog crate. Unfortunately, the dog's gone. Don't know if he's dead. I really hope he's not dead. That would be sad. This is an awesome game, though. It really is beautiful. Gorgeous. That's too bad, though. I was hoping for some loot. No loot! Let's get back down. Nothing up here for us. And now that speed up that you saw wasn't the live stream glitching. It was actually the game glitching. It sped up for me, too, real quick. Or maybe we just lost frames. It didn't even speed up. I'm wondering where these explosions are coming from. You hear that? Those players? What's happening? No idea. But we still have the red skulls around us. They're behind us, it seems. Difficult to track these guys. This game isn't really supposed to be like Rainbow Six. Rainbow Six is another Ubisoft game. However, this isn't really a realistic shooter like Rainbow Six is. It's not meant to be a realistic shooter. I mean, it's grounded in realism, but that's it's a little different. And it does try to be realistic in some aspects, but it's definitely more of an MMO multiplayer game than it is a Rainbow Six-esque shooter. It's all about teamwork, that's true. All about teamwork. But, it's a completely different type of teamwork. Oh, crap. This is more akin to Destiny. It's actually really different from most games I've played. Takes some getting used to. Takes a lot of getting used to, actually. You have to be way more careful than you think you'd have to be. The game lulls you into a false sense of security from time to time. Damn! Like, these enemies can kill you in 1 to 2 hits. Not all of them, but a lot of these enemies can kill you in 1 to 2 hits. Like some of the enemies that have been coming after us. Takes a lot of focus. Focus, teamwork, those are 2 things you'll need when you're playing this game. Alright, good stuff. I think I can give my teammates a little bit of health. I'm gonna try to revive this guy. Nice. Teammate is revived. I'm gonna try to revive my other teammate now. He was revived as well. Sweet! Look at that. Look at that. That's how you stay alive. True revives. Oh my god! You die ridiculously quickly. Oh boy. Oh boy, he's on the outside. He's on the outside. Take cover! Take cover! I was trying to take cover behind this pallet, but my character wouldn't for some reason. I don't know why. Vanguard is being a complete badass because he has just a sliver of health left and he's coming to my aid. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I'm gonna heal him up with some of my health. Nice. Eyes on the enemy. I'm gonna wait for him to duck out of cover and then I'm gonna open fire. He's sticking to his guns so far. I don't see him actually coming out of cover. Maybe he moved positions. There he goes. That was really strange. Non-hostile agent appeared over Spider. He's not an agent, he's AI. So that's really weird that we would see, like, that kind of text appear. That's gotta be a glitch. Something else I'd like to add to this game would be remembering which shoulder you're looking over. At the time, the game doesn't remember which shoulder you look over. I mean, you can't even switch which shoulder you look over. You have to switch which shoulder you aim over. I would like the game to remember which shoulder you're aiming over. Because by default, no matter what, it's this side. Sometimes I'd like it on this side. I mean, that's why you can switch it in the first place. It's very important. There's a little bit of gear here. Or some item, but I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's upstairs, actually. Is there a way to get upstairs? Maybe it's through this room. Oh, there's the way to get upstairs. Probably gonna be enemies up here. Some type of ambush waiting for us. There it is. There's our loots! Nice. +1 division tack. I'm not sure what that's used for, but I'm almost positive whatever it is, you can't use it in the beta. I'm sure that would be very exciting normally, but there are certain things you can't use within this beta. Crap, can't get that case open. Someone must have already opened it. Looks like we have one more piece of tech that's actually below us. Yeah, let's go check below. If it looks like a fun game for the first 10 hours, then it might not be for you. I mean, games like this are kind of like MMOs. If you don't like repetitiveness, don't come here. You won't like it. Also, don't play MMOs. You won't like that either. It's not like one of those MMOs that's... Oh boy, how'd I phrase this? There's a bunch of different MMOs out there. This is the type of MMO that's about PvP. And it's also about PvE, because that's where you get the majority of your loot. But it's about PvP, it's about engaging in PvP over and over and over again. Kind of like a multiplayer game. I mean, Call of Duty is the same thing no matter what. Battlefield 4 is the same thing no matter what. Rainbow Six Siege is the same thing no matter what. Over and over and over and over again, multiplayer matches. It's no different than playing The Division over and over and over again with multiplayer matches. It's not less of a game, it's not more of a game. I would suggest renting it. That way your expectations are scaled to realistic proportions with how the game actually performs. Alright, before we end this live stream, we're going to call down a helicopter. We're going to try to extract our gear. It's easier said than done, however, because this is a kill box. This is a very, very dangerous area. Another group is currently extracting. We've got 45 seconds before the helicopter actually comes in for the extraction. I'm going to hide while that helicopter's coming in because I don't trust like that. 34 seconds. Oh, there's a player. Is he friendly? Is he not friendly? I can't tell. I can't tell. We do have somebody that's fallen with us, and he is friendly. Vanguard is basically part of our group. He's an unofficial member of the group right now. And I'm going to watch his back. I'm going to watch Involve's back as well. 9 seconds left. Whoa, who is this? Who is this? Non-hostile agent. What is his tag? Who is this guy? Oh, Mr. G-Ball. Mr. G-Ball's okay. I don't remember Mr. G-Ball ever, like, attacking someone unprovoked. Helicopter has arrived.
And cargo extraction.
Alright, let's load up our gear. Catching that loot! Nice! Our loot is now safe and it's being extracted. Now, we just got this Mexican standoff of all these people that are just awkwardly like standing next to each other. Extraction complete. Good stuff. Good stuff. Alright, nobody's attacking each other. Sometimes people open fire after the helicopter leaves. Sometimes they don't. Luckily, we had a nice, clean break. Did I just hear gunfire? I thought I did, but maybe I didn't. In any case, this has been The Division. Thank you guys for joining me for this. Oh, look at that. Someone's aiming at me. Someone's aiming at me. Please don't shoot. I'm doing jumping jacks over here. I'm walking here. Someone just shot out of a flare. So, danger is probably coming to this location because there's a new, fresh extraction inbound. Regardless, this has been The Division. I've had a blast playing this with you guys today. This is going to be one of those games where we play it on the channel with our massive family. So if you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like down below and subscribe for daily live streams. We do this pretty much every single day. It's random what game it is. Sometimes we have scheduled games. Once The Division comes out, I am definitely going to be, like, setting up some type of clan for us to all, like, play together, because I think that'll be a blast. Oh, man. We had a lot of deaths. We had a lot of deaths, but we got a lot of money, and we got some kills, too. We got some really nice kills. We actually had 2 super, super clutch situations in this live stream, which was a lot of fun. The beta ends the 31st, I think, so if you guys want to play the beta, I would get on that as soon as you can. And we're moving into the shout-out portion of the live stream. If you guys are new to the Massive family, let me know, and I will be doing a shout-out for you. Shout-out starting now. Shout-out to Gladiator Spear. Shout-out to Fez the Gamer. Shout-out to Bunny Hugs, Caleb Ferguson, Elijah Kelly's first live stream. Welcome, man. Shout out to Wild Wolfie, T Loud Gamers, I'm guessing that's The Last of Us. Shout out to Emmett Bacal, shout out to Monica Nike, shout out to Tripped Out Mojo Man, Caleb Ferguson, shout out Trooper 24. Whoa, we actually got a situation over here. We have got some player killers in this LZ. Player killer is down. Sweet! Got another player killer. Alright, moving up, moving up, moving up. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We're hunting him, we're hunting him. We're getting close to getting him, actually. I mean, he's running out of stim packs. He's losing a little bit of health, bit by bit. Got a ton of people on his ass. Yeah, this guy's going down. He's going down. Looks like he stopped for a brief moment, which slowed him down a little bit. We are in pursuit. We are in pursuit. We have paused the shoutouts for a second. We have paused them. Beautiful! Oh man, we missed, we missed, we missed. Alright, you know what? I am actually going to try to flank this guy. I'm going to try to flank this guy. Come on, baby. Let's do this thing! Oh, he's gotten away. He's gotten away. He's a little too fast for us. Oh, what? What? We almost got him. That's his last impact that he just used. He just used his last impact. What's going on? What's going on? Oh, that's what happened. We just had a wipeout. Oh, crap. Timer's off. Oh, there's a ton of high-level enemies next to us. So, beware of that. I don't even know where this guy is. Looks like he's in the alleyway. He's engaged in a firefight right now. I think he's cornered, but I can't tell. Reloading weapon. Come on, baby, come on. Oh, nice, nice. He's down. Nice! Alright, we got that XP. We got that XP! We hunted him down! Alright, restarting this shoutout thing. Restarting shoutouts. Shout out to Riley Spencer. Shout out to Carlos Valenci. Shout out to Caleb Ferguson, Massive Lab, Jose Leon. Shout out to The Rocket. Shout out to Yaya Tube. Shout out to Justin Wilden. Shout out to Venus Nut Gaming Venus. Shout out to Wendy Dunbar. Bro! John Slupsky. Justin Wilden. Shout out to Dominic McDaniel. Shout out to The Rocket DDV. Shout out to Dan Lilly, Dennis Lamontia. Shout out to Iman. Shout out to Yober Amir. Shout out to Logan, Luke, Andy Goo. It's so weird, like, shouting out while I'm running around here trying to stay alive. Shout out to Originally LAZY. Shout out to Hai Chu. Shout out to Dino Gaming. Shout out to Ali Al Jassim. Shout out to Dog's Nightmare. Vanilla Flavored Dog. Jennifer Mulligan. Chris16209. Shout out to Seamus. Shout out to, that is the shout out timer, but I'm doing some more shout outs. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to Ennis. Shout out to Luke James. Shout out to Potty Light. Shout out to Super 120. Ezra Anderson. Shout out to Rife, shout out to Jordan Gaming, shout out to You Bear, shout out to Dino Gaming, Thomas, M King V James P, shout out to Lewis Lanes, shout out to, oh wow, I'm almost leaving the game. Shout out to Luke, shout out to Andrew Wenzel. This is leaving the game, right? Yeah, that's what I thought, Shout out to Riley Spencer, shout out to Ennis Mayshak, Chad King, shout out to Super 24, shout out to Travis Brown, shout out to Dalton McKinney, shout out to Geek Q, or wait, was that Geek G? Shout out to Geek G, shout out to the Black Box 101, James Watson, shout out to Gaza Brian, shout out to Dark Void, shout out to Daniel Grimaldi, shout out to Silent Aim, shout out to Don Rudin, shout out to Max L. Thomas, Brody Tupper, Benjamin Phillips, Mike Zero Fly, shout out to you, shout out to Danny Lobb, shout out to Chad King, Apex 302, shout out to John, shout out to Partha Gosh, shout out to Yash, Benjamin Phillips, shout out to Niladri, shout out to Daniel, shout out to The Black Box, and shout out to Troll, shout out to let's see, who else we got? A lot of repeat. Game Valhalla, shout out to you. Shout out to James Watson. Shout out to Colin Allard. Shout out to Callius Massive Lab. Shout out to Mr. Cullen. Shout out to Mr. Pothra. Gosh. Shout out to crap. More repeats. Let me see if I can. See if I can scroll up to somebody that I haven't shouted out yet. Shout out to Ennis Mayshak. Shout out to Crusher. Shout out to Donald Trump. Shout out to JL. Shout out to Ezra. Shout out to Benjamin Phillips. Shout out to Cactees. Zon Phillip. Uber Amir. Shout out to Raif. Shout out to Christian Christensen. Shout out to Rainsmith32. Shout out to Brody Tupper. Spaceman 55. Edison Lynn. Shout out to Monica Niken. Shout out to Trojan. Will Enforce a Massive Lab. Shout out to, I think that's everybody. I think that's everybody that wanted to shout out. John Bailey. Shout out to Casey Ono. Shout out to Tyler, and I think that's everybody. Shout out to MC. Wait, what is that? What does that scroll past me? Shout out to MC Haribo. Shout out to Ollie Dines. Shout out to Callius. Shout out to Gladiator Spear. Tyler Zachru. Shout out to Errol Hewitt. Shout out to You Bear. Shout out to Jory. Shout out to Com Corbeck and Gearhead 812. Greed and Selfishness. Riley Spencer. Ennis Mayshak. The game comes out March 8th? March 8th, 2016 for the person that asked when it comes out. Shout out to the King Maniac. Shout out to Colin. Shout out to Spencer Wilkins. Shout out to Ollie. Shout out to Mr. Hell. Yash. Connor Martin. Shout out to Pui Ching. Shout out to Multi-Doom Trooper, Rigoberto, Spooky Nookie, Max L. Thomas, the Almighty Bacon, Vic Yu, Jordan Gaming, Connor Martin. Shout out to Don, shout out to Adam Bennett, shout out to Casey, shout out to How Lee, shout out to Apex 302, shout out to The Rocket, shout out to Gage, shout out to X Arts, Black Magic. Shout out to Shafiq. Shout out to Ennis. Shout out to Gordon123able. And I think that's everybody. If you got, yeah, I think that's everybody. If you guys think I missed your shout out, rewatch the end shout out portion of the live stream because I probably got it. I think I got everybody. Shout out to Mr. Striker Bob. It's his first live stream with us. And the King Maniac. Shout out to Ennis Mayshak. Shout out to Albro Gaming. Shout out to Thomas. Shout out to Busy Bubbles. Korf. The Falcon Guy. Caden Wyatt. Nugent. Bro. Liam Robertson. And Gabriel Valona. And I think that's everybody. I was trying to be a little more thorough than I usually am just because I haven't done any shoutouts this live stream except for the ending. But once again, thank you guys for joining me. I'll probably be streaming tomorrow, and we stream almost every single day. And it's been a blast. This is The Division. And this is only my second time playing the games. So, yeah, I'm going to get some more practice in. And I should be able to do more shoutouts with future live streams of The Division because I'll have to concentrate less on the game and more on the chat room because I'll have more free brain space because I won't be having all my brain space devoted to the, you know, gameplay and figuring this stuff out. But until next time, guys, game massively. Take care.